looking at our
Your
voices.
sounds are recording.
Hey, welcome. We're live here with the live broadcast of the VEX change-up competition from Granville, Michigan.
Yes, welcome to our live remote broadcast and yet another great experiment, Doug.
We got about 10 or 12 teams today, Mike, and they come from all over the place. Live broadcast of the VEX change-up competition from Granville, Michigan. Yes, welcome. Okay, so obviously I'm going to talk to myself here, Mike. So if we're going to have a conversation, I need you to jump in and help me here. So we got a group of teams here. Where are they coming from today, Mike?
We've got some teams from right here in Michigan. We've got 4 teams from the Granville Robotics Center. We also have MGS Robotics from Washington State. We have Top Gun, Sandy High School from Oregon. We have the Mililani High School Trojan Bots from Hawaii. And we talked to those guys during inspection, and they have a nice balmy 50 degrees outside. They think it's cold where
Yes,
they're
and
at.
aloha to all our friends in Hawaii as we start today.
We have Hogar Colegio La Milagrosa from Puerto Rico.
I'm glad you did that because you probably butchered. I would have done a worse job.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
I'm sure I butchered that.
We'll apologize. We're going to have to find a Spanish language announcer who can pronounce these things, but he got a good shot at welcome to Puerto Rico today.
We have Steam Team Go and Steam Team 2, both from St. Martin High School in Mississippi.
Hey, down in the south, okay? And we got one last team back again from Canada today, Doc.
Burnsview Griffins from Burnsview Secondary, British Columbia. Another beautiful place to be.
So what's going on is we got the technology almost ready to go right now, but we're going to have you guys hang with us a few minutes here. This event's going to start actually at 2 o'clock today, so if you'll sit back and kind of relax, get something cold to drink, we're going to let you be on hold for a little bit here. We can't start the event till 2. We're waiting for a team with a technical problem. As soon as we solve that, we're going to start it up. We anticipate starting the event at 2 o'clock Eastern time today.
Yes, and with only 10 teams, this event will go pretty fast, so starting a little late, you'll still be in time to see the Super Bowl.
Yes, you will. Okay, so we're going to sign off the audio for right now and just leave you with the event screen. We'll be back with you just before 2 o'clock.
Welcome to our Granville High School VEX live remote event. We have a little delay due to some technical difficulties. One of our teams is getting their robot started. So this tournament will start at about 2 o'clock. So if you're watching at home, please sit back, relax, and give us a few minutes to get our act together.
All right. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, robot fans, we are in the process of starting this tournament. We're hoping that the tournament starts at about 2 o'clock, so stay with us here. We have some teams from all over the United States and British Columbia, and it's going to be a good tournament. It'll be kind of a quick tournament because we have 10 teams, so we'll be done in time, plenty of time for the Super Bowl. But just in case you're joining us, we have a slight delay due to technical difficulties. We hope to begin the tournament at about 2 o'clock. Thank you.
Change-up.
Change-up is played on a 12-foot by 12-foot field by two alliances, one red and one blue, made up of two teams each.
The object of the game is to get more points than the other alliance by scoring balls in goals and by connecting rows.
The VRC change-up field contains 32 balls, 16 red and 16 blue. Each robot starts the match with one of their corresponding balls as a preload. In addition, there are 9 goals located around the field where balls can be scored.
Balls are 6.3 inches in diameter and are worth 1 point for the corresponding alliance color when scored in a goal.
An alliance can take ownership of a goal by having the top scored ball in the goal. If an alliance has 3 owned goals in a row, they will receive a bonus of 6 points for connecting the row. But watch out!
During the driver control period, robots can remove balls from any goal at any time. This means that even if a goal looks full, an opponent could descore one of your balls, open a spot for a ball of their own, and interrupt a connected row. No scored balls or connected rows are safe. Each match begins with a 15-second autonomous period where robots score on their side of the field without help from their drivers. The alliance that scores more points in the autonomous period is awarded with a 6-point bonus added to the final score at the end of the match. This year, each alliance also has the opportunity to earn an additional win point in the autonomous period by completing their home row. The home row is the row of goals closest to their own alliance station.
The 1-minute, 45-second driver control period begins once the autonomous bonus winner has been determined. At the end of the driver control period, after all objects and robots have come to rest, the match will be scored to determine the winning alliance. Remember, VRC games are not scored until the driver control period has ended.
Official rules and game information for VEX Robotics Competition Change-Up can be found at roboticseducation.org or vexrobotics.com.
To register a team, find events near you, or ask a question on the official Q&A, please visit robotevents.com.
Best of luck, and have a great 2020-2021 season.
Welcome to another VEX Change-Up competition. Today's event is being played in the live remote format, where every team plays from their home field. This format keeps our teams very socially distanced, utilizing the VEX live remote platform to link remote teams for alliance play. Change-Up is played on a 12-foot by 12-foot field. There are 9 scoring goals placed in rows across the field, creating what looks a bit like a tic-tac-toe board. 4 teams play at a time, with 2 teams playing as the Red Alliance and 2 teams playing as the Blue Alliance. At today's event, teams will play in multiple qualification matches, followed by playoff rounds to determine a tournament champion. The objective of the change-up game is for alliances to own rows of scoring goals, claiming as many rows on the tic-tac-toe board as they can for their alliance. There are horizontal rows on your screen, such as the one connecting goal A, B, and C. There are vertical rows on your screen, such as the one connecting A, D, and G. There are also diagonal rows, such as the one connecting goals A, E, and I. An alliance owns a goal by having the highest number of points in that goal. Balls in a goal of the alliance's color are worth 2 points, and balls of the other alliance's color are worth 1 point. Look on the screen. If these 2 towers were on a red field, then the left goal would be worth 4 points, 2 for the red ball and 1 for each blue ball. The right goal will be worth 6 points, as there are 3 red balls, each worth 2 points. The blue ball on top actually sits outside the top of the goal and does not count. If these goals were on a blue field, the left goal would be worth 5 points, 2 for each blue ball and 1 for the red ball, and the right goal would be worth 3 points, 1 for each of the 3 red balls. Again, the blue ball protrudes above the top ring and does not count in the right-hand tower. We've already covered the ownership of goals, that being a ball the same color as the team's alliance in a scored goal is worth 2 points, and a ball of the opposite color is worth 1 point. We talked about getting a connected row of 3 goals. A connected row is worth 13 points. The game is played in an autonomous period followed by a driver control period. During the autonomous period, which is 15 seconds long, teams score points, and the winner of the alliance period, the person whose team has the highest score after those 15 seconds, gets 6 bonus points. Let's finish our review of scoring by looking at a specific example on your screen right now. This is goal A, and as you can see, there are 4 teams that have a goal A on their field. Each red team has a goal A, and each blue team has a goal A. In this example, red team A, the first red team, put 2 red balls and 1 blue ball in their tower for a total of 5 points, and the second red team put 1 red ball in their tower for a total of 2 points, giving red 7 alliance points for Tower A. If you look at that same goal on the blue field, the blue team A put 3 blue balls in that goal, giving them 6 points, and the second blue team put 2 blue balls in that tower, giving them 4 points. Blue has an alliance score of 10. There's one more twist to scoring that occurs at the end of the match. Let's describe that right now. At the end of the match, each robot can choose to touch a goal on their field. When they touch that goal, they increase the score of the balls in that goal for both of the teams of their alliance. So for instance, in the example we have right here, blue has won goal A by a score of 10 to 7.
But assume one of the red robots decides to touch goal A at the end of the match. That changes the score. When one red robot touches a tower, such as goal A, that doubles the score of all the balls in goal A for both red teams. So in this case, those balls that were in the tower for Team A are not worth 2 points and 1 point, but instead the red balls are worth 4 points and the blue balls are worth 2. So instead of being a score of 5, the Red Alliance has a score of 10 in that goal. By touching Tower A, that team also has doubled the score for the other red team in that tower, so in their goal A, they get 4 points instead of 2. By touching one tower, the red team has now doubled the score in Tower A, and they win that goal by a score of 14 to 10. One more twist, both robots can touch a tower. So if both red robots touch the same goal, goal A, the score in that goal is quadrupled. So now red has won this tower by a score of 28 to 10. Touching these towers at the end of a match is very important and serves to substantially increase an alliance's score for that goal. Watch the end of the game as teams race to touch a tower and increase their score in certain goals, trying to make sure they own that goal as they make rows across the field. Thanks for joining us for today's VEX Change-Up Tournament, played in a live remote format. Sit back and watch as teams that are thousands of miles away come together to play in the same event on red and blue alliances.
"25,000 mornings, give or take, is all we humans get. We spend them on treadmills, we spend them in traffic, and if we get lucky, really lucky, it dawns on us to go spend them in a world where a simple sunrise can still be magic. 25,000 mornings. Make sure some of them are pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire. Hey, we're live, folks. So I've got two teams ready to play. I see two of our teams that are showing up. 1460K is here, as is 5735H, the Seam team. I'm missing two teams that need to log in for me. 288D, Jake from State Farm. Come join us, please, in this match. I gotcha. Need one more. I got them all. Okay, here comes your first ready check. Before we match, you'll get a ready check. See that little message in your screen says you're ready? Please indicate that you're ready. Once you're ready, we're going to start autonomous. I need all teams to ready check. Look on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. I got one. I got two. I need two more ready checks. I'm ready to go.
All right, this is a good way to start. We've got all videos operating. We just need one more ready check.
I need one more ready check. I'm waiting for 288E, guys. They aren't ready. Why the robot's not in the field? Okay.
They are positioning their robot and getting their preload ready.
So if you're with us online, this is our first practice match today. We're going to play a series of practice matches, one per team. So everybody gets a chance to make sure all their technology is working. Working on that right now. We're waiting for that last team to ready check in the upper right of your screen. 288E still setting their robot in place and get their preload in, Mike.
Yep, and they just threw their license plates at him, so I think the license plates are going on too. So this is a little embarrassing. This is the first time that particular team has done a live remote, and they are getting a baptism under fire here.
We just need to wait for him to go bend over in front of the screen for us. So many times these kids decide to reset their field and show us their rear ends. So if you watch them for 288E to go reset their field, facing away from the camera today, that's an early faux pas most teams make.
All right, looks like they're just about there. I'm expecting a ready check from that team any second now. Alec, if you can hear me, let's turn that check mark green, man.
We just need one more ready check for 288E, and as soon as you're ready, click ready check on your screen and we can play. So the way this works, as soon as we start a match, you'll get a ready check. We responded. Here we go. We're going to play autonomous. Watch the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. Are they moving? Hey, I see them moving. I see them up in the air. I see them scoring. Look at that.
Excellent. Yeah, I could hear the trumpet out there in the big room.
Keep going, Doc. Explain the game while I grab something.
All right. So what we have is teams from all over the country, including British Columbia, playing on 4 different fields in their home area.
Okay, here we go. So we finished driver autonomous. Here comes driver control in 3. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're playing.
And away we go.
Okay, so they're live, Doc. They're scoring on all 4 screens. What are they doing?
Excellent. So we've got 4 fields from all over the country, and these scores superimpose on top of each other. So the number of balls they put into the scoring goals determines who gets control of that particular goal. For the blue team, it's 2 points for every blue ball, 1 point for every red ball. So strangely enough, the opposite team's color does count toward your score. If at the end of the match, a robot is touching a goal, the pointage for that particular goal is doubled. If the other blue bot or red bot is touching that goal on another field, the points in that particular goal are quadrupled. So there are some interesting rules here that do not apply to normal in-person VEX events. So one thing we had our students not discover for quite a while was that the balls of the opposite color do count. All right, looks like we're reaching the midpoint of this match, and the red side has looks like they're clearing out their goals. Looks like lower right as well. All right, looks like we're reaching the midpoint of this match, and some of our best matches we see. The red side has looks like they're clearing out their goals. Looks like lower right as well.
We have an autonomous win for blue, you see.
All right, reaching the midpoint of this match. Some of our best matches. Looks like they're clearing out their goals. Looks like lower right as well. Autonomous win for blue, you see. All right, reaching the midpoint of this match. Left side has looks like they're clearing out their goals. Looks like lower right as well. All right, reaching the midpoint of this match. Left side has looks like they're clearing out their goals. Looks like lower right as well. All right, reaching the midpoint of this match. Looks like they're clearing out their goals. Looks like lower right as well. What happened?
A little static here in our broadcast today. We're going to figure this out.
How bizarre. Okay.
Oh, so here we go. So the referees are almost finished. I got a thumbs up from the referee. The score is 128-67 right now. The Blue Alliance wins that one. We're going to end that match. Good, it's done. We're going to go finalize the score for that match. Boom, we've done that. And we're going to cue the next match up for us here, folks. We're going to go over and grab practice match number 2.
Okay, audio's fixed now. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little trouble with our HDMI in here, but you should be able to hear us clearly now.
All right, going to jump back in here a second. We're going to try to cue up match 2 for us here. There we go. We're going to ask people to come in for the match right now. We'll go throw the ready check out to our teams for match 2. If you're online, we ask you to kind of watch for the matches to come along. This is practice match 2 coming right now. Here comes the ready check out to all the teams. Looks like 248E is ready. Looks like 98-549C is ready. Those are our Canadians, I believe, Mike.
Yeah, we have Canadians from British Columbia. That's Burnsview Secondary School, the Burnsview Griffins.
Love the robots there in the Hawaiian team, the upper right. Those are Hawaiians. See all the robots lined along the wall back there.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, during inspections, they were telling us that it's 50 degrees in Hawaii, and they thought it was cold.
Yeah, it's single digits here. In Michigan, it's 8 degrees right now. Wind chill is about 1 below, and we got 4 inches of fresh snow overnight.
Yeah, so we've got like a total of 3 feet on the ground now outside in the woods behind us, and so it's a little bit different than Hawaii.
There's our last team coming into view. Okay, so ready to play.
Oh, beautiful.
I got everybody. I'm waiting for a ready check from them.
Okay, we've got a green check mark for 3 out of the 4 teams.
Almost ready there. They're still lining up, it looks like, with 10-9-55M.
All right. So that's
waiting for a ready check from our friends in, where are they at, Mike? Where's this team from?
I believe they're from Washington State. It's FOIK Robotics, MJS Robotics, actually. And they're the ones with the really nice hats every time, Doug.
Okay. Well, looks like we see their goals. We just need a ready check from them, and we can play this game. I'm not sure they can hear us, though. So we're waiting for a ready check here. As soon as we get one, we're going to play.
Okay.
I don't hear them. I don't see anything from them. I'm going to ask our team, our communication group, to call the folks, please, and see what's going on with that team out there that we're missing the screen from. Give them a call and see what we're missing.
Yeah, it looks like they're ready. They just need to respond with the ready check. Oh, it looks like they've done it.
MJS Robotics has missed their connection. Take the phone number, call them. Here we go. We're going to start autonomous here. And we're playing.
And away we go. All right, looks like we have robots moving on the field.
Why is our counter not moving?
Uh-oh.
Very odd. Our timer is not running for some reason. But it looks like the robots are running. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, something interesting just happened. Looks like blue has autonomous.
It does. We're going to let the referees score that. Autonomous did run.
It just didn't show up on our clocks at the top of the screen.
We're waiting for scores from our referees right now.
All right. You'll notice at the top the scores are changing as the referees input their scores.
Just waiting for a feedback here from our referees. They're scoring right now.
They'll let us know when we reach a final score.
Okay, so this is the second practice match of the day, and we're waiting right now to see what's happening. Referees are doing the scoring. They're good, it says. We're going to driver control. Watch the timer go. And we're off. There we go.
Oh,
driver control's off and running.
Timer's working now. So we're just kind of getting the kinks out of things with these practice matches.
Also, they changed the software since we used this last time. We haven't run a live remote in 2 weeks. They've upgraded some things, apparently, which we're happy about. And we'll see what else happens here. But we've got a little better game video today. We haven't lost anybody, which is nice. And you can see all the robots moving around.
What's kind of amazing here with this COVID-19 situation, we see robotics teams from all over the country. You can see these are laid out in people's living rooms and rec rooms and garages. And we've got one there from our robotics center. And it's very interesting to see where people do their robotics now in this kind of strange time.
If you look at the lower right of your screen right now, that MJS Robotics has taken the center tower, has got 3 blue balls in it. Look at the lower left, there's 2 balls and a red. That, of course, would be goal G in the lower left. Center goal is goal E. So goal E, blue stack 3 blue balls. The other Blue Alliance robot has 1 blue ball in that tower. Red has got 2 red balls in the lower Alliance, and the top team has none. So right now that center tower is looking blue unless someone drives over and touches at the end, or unless red puts a bunch of balls in it yet.
All right. Looks like MJS Robotics has cleared out their field, Doug.
15 seconds to go. I see someone swinging a rope in between the screen. That's kind of cool. Little entertainment in Hawaii. They're swinging, a piñata down in between things there.
Uh-oh, we just lost some video here.
Lost the video from Burns View Griffins. They're back.
All right.
Time's up right now. You see the robots will roll to a stop. These videos are slightly out of sync with each other because of the time it takes for all the video to get transmitted around the world. So you'll see sometimes they appear to run a minute before they actually come to a stop, but they all come to a stop at the same point, and it just sometimes looks like it's later because of the delay in the video feed. So once they all come to rest, we're going to do our scoring right now. Referees are scoring these matches. Looks like the Blue Alliance is in pretty good shape in those center towers because they both touch the center tower. So Red chose to choose different towers, right?
Yep. And again, if the robots are touching the same tower from the same team, they're quadrupling the score in that particular tower. So it looks like blue has the center tower easily.
We do encourage our teams to trade cell numbers or Apple IDs in the chat, and then they'll talk to each other during the gameplay. Many of our teams will call the other teams, put them on a cell phone, and have them on a conference call during the event so they can talk to their alliance partner. So you want to coordinate with your alliance partner. It's easy to do that here. You just want to get in touch with them. Use the chat to figure out how to get in contact, and figure out who's going to touch what at the end of a match. That's really helpful. I think somebody in Hawaii had to hold that power cord out of the way. It looks to me like the whole match, somebody was standing up there holding it up in the air. Yeah, look at that. Thank you for doing that. Oh, my God.
They hear us. Yeah.
That's tough duty in Hawaii. I tell you what, I spent the whole match with my arm up in the air holding the power cord out of the way.
Well, I'd go to Hawaii if that's the job they'd give me.
Yeah, I can take that job. Well, I'd get a zip tie and tie it to something. That's a heck of a reach up there. It looks like it's nice. They got power from the ceiling there. I'd like that.
Yeah, that's a really nice setup.
We have power through the Home Depot extension cord that runs across the floor normally.
Of course. And it looks like they have kind of an elevated field situation there, too.
We got a thumbs up, it looks like. Blue wins that 111-107. We're going to move on and end that match, so we're going to end that little critter. And we're going to save that score, and we're going to move on, and we're going to ready check and begin the next match. So we're done with that one. We're going on now to the next match right here. I should be able to start the next match. I do not see an option to start the next match. That's really interesting.
Uh-oh. Well, this could be kind of a software upgrade that we mentioned before. We'll see what we can do with this slight technical difficulty.
Okay, so we set the ready check out right now. We're waiting for teams to join us here. Looks like that match is in waiting for a ready check.
Yep.
Hello, teams. If you would, I don't see anybody's video, so please join us in match number 3 here. Ready check when you're here.
Interesting.
We don't have any of the broadcast on. We have no video in here.
Yeah, it looks like we have no video at the moment. Give us a moment here to see what's...
Hold on a sec. We're going to refresh on this end and see what's happened. We seem to have had a problem with our video feed here.
We ask the students to refresh their screens. Every now and then we have to do the same. We refresh our browser, that is.
And that's not working here. Check that out.
Okay.
Mike, take us to a commercial while I sort this out.
Will do.
$25,000 mornings, give or take, is all we humans get. We spend them on treadmills, we spend them in traffic, and if we get lucky, really lucky, it dawns on us to go spend them in a world where a simple sunrise can still be magic. 25,000 mornings. Make sure some of them are pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org. What if the world is a blank canvas and our imagination the brush? We would use only the most vibrant colors, the most dramatic strokes, creating a world of endless expression and endless possibilities. Creating a world like Grand Rapids, where every day is a work of art and the inspiration is pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire.
Remember snow day? When the schools were closed and the day was wide open. The first step into fresh powder was like stepping into a new world. The crunch of the snow as it packed under our boots. The drip of icicles melting in the sun. So pull the hat down a little lower and make sure there's a cup of hot cocoa waiting. Because this winter, every day is snow day in pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire. There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire. There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire. Hey, it looks like we got Puerto Rico. I see them came live. Thank you, Puerto Rico. Welcome. It's your first practice match here. It looks like you're connected. So we got all our fields. We're going to actually start this autonomous run. We're getting ready right now. Here goes the countdown to run autonomous. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Autonomous is running now. 15 seconds counting down around the world. Sorry about the technical problem there, folks. For some reason, we had to restart all the field controllers here. Something happened with the broadcast and with the match controllers. Seems like we're working right now, though, so almost done with autonomous.
Looks like we had all our robots moving. You'll notice some of them keep moving, but there's a slight delay between some videos and some fields, so nothing untoward is going on during the play.
So it's the end of autonomous right now. We're doing some quick scoring right here. Referees goes high side when they're done.
So they're checking their screens and counting the balls in the goals.
All righty, almost done there. Not quite.
Here we go.
I got a thumbs up. We're going to start driver control. Here we go. Counting down 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're back with you again here with the sound. Sorry, we had to take a minute and talk about a couple things about this match that's going on. Right now, you got 4 teams playing. In the upper left, you got 248 Concrete. That's from Granville, Michigan. At the very bottom over there, you got the Steam team. Mike, where's the Steam team from?
Steam team is St. Martin High School in the fine state of Mississippi.
Mississippi, lower right. We've got 288 Chicken. That's also in Granville, which means the upper right now is our Puerto Rican team.
All right, so they are from Hogar, Colegio La Milagrosa in fine Puerto Rico.
Okay, so we've got a high school team from Puerto Rico in the upper right now. You see right now the center tower, they've got 2 blue balls already. Red, upper left side of your screen's got 4 red balls. So it looks like red has got a little advantage in that center tower based on the ball counts because there's no red balls in the lower one, only 1 blue ball on the right-hand side. So they're actually tied right now, right? Each one has 6 points in the center tower.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of the match where they end up. If somebody's touching that tower, they could take control.
Yep, it's going to all matter where these guys park at the end here right now because they're trying to complete rows. And it looks like many of them are, this is the first time they're playing this game, so they're still learning how to put things into the right places.
And we're coming to the end of the match here, and oh my gosh.
Almost done there. That's the end of the match. So we finished practice match number 3. We'll give them just a second here. and we'll see what we come up with.
Looks like both red teams are touching the center. One of the blue teams, well, maybe both blue teams are touching the center as well. This is interesting.
It does. Looks like the team in the upper right is attempting to make a couple of red rows, but they took the only red row that counts is across the center. If you look at the upper right of your screen, the team in the upper right, upper left, sorry, has a red row diagonally from A to I. But if they lose the center tower, they lose the row. They picked a really interesting place to create their one row because the other team can easily beat them just by taking the center tower and take all their rows away. The blue team, on the other hand, if you look, has made some other rows, like across the bottom of the screen, where the blue's going to win this one, looks like, because red they put all their balls in one basket, as they say, right? All in that one diagonal row.
Yeah, we'll see if that one will count at all.
There we go. That's the match. It's 104 to 86. Blue wins it. They win it because they made rows that red just didn't. Red did not make rows. They made a whole bunch of partial rows, but losing the center to blue made all the difference in the world here.
All right.
We're going to end that match. So in the match, it's done. And we're going to finalize the scores. That's done. Going to leave that match. That's done. And we're going to jump into our next match, which is our first qualification match. This one actually counts. So we're going to start this match up, ask the teams to come to the field. This is our first qualification match, the one that matters. They're through their practice matches. Got 3 teams on here, 288, 244D, 288D, 248E, 288E. We're waiting for one more team, MGS Robotics. We have to get their camera up and working. So we're going to wait for them a second. Bear with us a second here. We're going to be back with you momentarily. Again.
You got it.
All right, so go back live here. We're getting ready to go. We're going to do the ready check. Here comes the ready check. Get all the fields in view right now. By the way, guys, this mic was live to all the fields when I left the room. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Sorry if you talked about everybody here all over the world. All right, so we're sitting here. I got 1, 2, 3 ready checks. I'm waiting for 288E. If you guys wouldn't mind, if you'd click your ready check for us, 288E. Be nice to play this match.
All right.
We got it. We're going to play Autonomous. Here we go. Autonomous is underway. The countdown. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Come on, robots move. Hopefully.
Yeah, we're seeing most of the move.
I see MGS Robotics moved. I don't see 288E moving. There it goes. Yeah, some of these have a little bit of a delayed start, it appears, so don't trust the clock at the top of the screen. They all get 15 seconds, but they don't all run at exactly the same time, it appears. So we're going to let these things settle in here once all the robots stop moving, and we'll know where we're at.
All right. Looks like
referees are scoring it.
we ended Autonomous, and we've got 4 referees and 2 supervisors over those referees counting the balls. So it takes a second or two.
Okay, that's the end of that match. It's 64 to 56. The Red Alliance takes that one, just barely. Not a lot of scoring going on there, but we're going to end that match.
No, that's Autonomous.
That was Autonomous. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad someone stopped me there. I did that last time we had the event. I skipped right past the rest of the event. It takes us so long to get through Autonomous. I think the match should be over. Here we go. We're going to play
There you
driver
go.
control.
No problem.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. All's good.
We're going to have a little peace and quiet while the driver control runs here. So we're going to Hey, so we're back with you running right here. We're training some new people. This is our first one of these events in a couple of weeks. We're training new folks here in Michigan, so we have to stop and give a little instruction once in a while as we keep learning to train everybody to different jobs. Takes about 15 people to run one of these events. There's a lot of work goes into scoring and trying to get the technical stuff all working. And we continue to work through issues with the software. So we appreciate some of the teams today that were so good about getting their controllers working. We had software issues. Right now, the Red Alliance has stacked those red towers full. Blue's got a couple of blue balls in that center tower. We're going to see who ends up in the center. It'll be a battle for the center, I predict, because here's Red dropping one more in that center tower. It's all about that center tower, it looks like. Are they going to hit or are they going to miss? It's on the rip, it's in. Going to roll and going to touch something. Time's going to run out here in just a second. Time's winding down around the world. Again, the timer on the screen right now may not be indicative when the time stops at each of the fields, because some of these fields started a little later because of where they were.
All right. Looks like...
almost to a stop here.
They're getting close.
Blue one's still out there. Blue's still making their final run. Looks like they're there. So it's interesting. It looks like Red has put all the balls in the center tower and both robots touched it. They're going to take it, which will take away a bunch of blue rows. Blue is playing to get some rows. They aren't going to get those because Red owns the center tower.
Yep. It looks like Red may have this one.
It looks like they may just because that center tower is so central to what Blue is trying to do, it looks like, if you look at where their balls are at.
Yep.
And they just didn't get those because if you lose the center, you've lost. And the other robots both touch the center.
So really well played by Red. It'll take a few minutes for our referees to score these as they check and recheck their counts.
So as soon as they're done here, we'll finish this match up, and then we'll score it. We'll move on to our next qualification match. There's no hurry. It's done, they say. So it's a 133-89. The Red Alliance wins that one. We're going to end that match now. We're going to finalize those scores. We're going to go on to the next match. And we're into qualification match 2. Or sorry, qualifier 2. So we're going to start that one up, and we're going to ask for a ready check from our teams. We got 2 of them already here. The Canadian team's already here, and so is the team from Puerto Rico. So those 2 are both in place. We're waiting for 2 more. It looks like we're waiting for our Hawaiian team to join us and one of the Mississippi teams to join us.
All right. And it looks like we've got 3 ready checks. We're getting close. Looks like we have them all.
We're still waiting for you to come back here. So we got a couple of issues, it sounds like, with different teams around the world. We're getting reports that some people's Auton ran twice, which is pretty interesting. But we'll keep trying to figure that out as we get through the event here today. So, again, this is a brand new piece of software in the last few months, and we're still working the kinks out of it. So bear with us here today, and we're glad you're here to play. It's certainly be fun to see our robots run. But a lot of the scoring today, while it's accurate, is a little impacted by the technology, it appears. So... if you ran Auton twice, I guess congratulations.
Yes. Well, this software keeps getting upgraded, and the upgrades sometimes produce results that are a little bit unpredictable, but we're working our way through it.
That they are. So we're waiting on a ready check. We got 2 teams here. We're waiting to 2 teams. We're missing one of our Mississippi teams. We're missing our Hawaiian team right now.
Yeah, we do need to have a visual of those.
We don't see the fields yet, and they haven't ready checked yet. So I'm going to send the ready check out and make sure it didn't just expire. Because right now we don't have the Hawaiian team and we don't have the team from Mississippi right now.
So
they're ready checked, but we don't have any visual from them.
Which is odd. If you can, refresh your browser. That sometimes clears things up.
Yeah, I saw teams to refresh your browser, but we're also going to refresh the broadcast machine real quick. We'll see if that makes a difference here as we get people back. We're going to ask you to rate check one more time. Sorry about that, but the software does not seem to be going to give us all the video tonight. We need video from all 4 fields to get going.
Okay, now we have 1 video.
We got 2, but we got 2 right. But with the Puerto Rican team, we don't have video from. I see a ready check, but no video.
All right.
Takes 4 or 5 seconds once you refresh your browser for us to get refreshed video. So we'll give it just a minute to see if these other teams do show up. But right now we have 1 team we got a video from and 3 that we do not. Hey, we got the Puerto Ricans. Welcome, guys.
Excellent.
Well, actually, it's a different webcam. I'm looking at the one on the laptop. Hi, guys. Love the shirts. I see a space shuttle on there, I think. This is a good-looking team. Okay, not that camera, they said. We're going to try a different one.
Try a different camera.
There, they're back. All right, they're very cool. All right, so we're almost there, but they're having a little trouble getting the webcam, the ones that look at the field, to show up for us.
Looks like a nice sunny day there in Puerto Rico. I wonder what the
It
temp
looks
is.
very nice. That looks warm and sunny, and everybody's in short sleeves. We got our thermals on here, so.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Hey, we got the field that showed up from Hawaii. Welcome, Hawaii. We got you guys.
Beautiful.
And now the Canadians dropped out. So we got the Puerto Ricans. There we go, almost there.
Okay.
We just need the guys in Mississippi. Guys in Mississippi, show us your field, guys.
All right. So this is
We're
St. Martin High
just waiting
School.
on the St. Martin High School in Mississippi. We lost the video feed from you guys. I'm going to put you guys, unfortunately, through one more ready check here. Sorry, but I need you all to make sure you're set to go. Oh, look at this. I got 3 teams. Boom, boom. I just need the Steam team in Mississippi. We do not have your video. If you guys would refresh your browser in Mississippi, 5735X, we are not getting a video feed from you guys. So we got 3 out of 4. Hey, Kevin, see if our referees have a feed from the 4th team, from the Mississippi team. See if they got a feed. Okay, we're going to give it a go on autonomous a second and see if that feed from Mississippi picks up for us. So here we go. We're going to launch the autonomous. It's going to count down here. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're running right now. I see 3 of the robots moving. I'm assuming the one in Mississippi might be moving. We can't see it. But see, our referees will likely see it. They get a different feed than we do, and sometimes they get a scoring feed. We got no scoring feed either. So, hey, Mississippi, we've lost. We have no scoring feed from you and no video feed. Oh, wait. Now. Okay. Never mind. We got a scoring feed, but no video for the live video. So let's see what we have here a second. The referees are going to score this one. So we are working our way through another event here. Thumbs up. It looks like blue has the autonomous run. Time for driver control. Watch the countdown here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're off and running here. Lots of action on the field.
I see lots of action on the blue side, and the red is moving.
Yeah, I see the Puerto Rican team who really run around and score. Now, I think, remember, can't we pop in and look up close at these guys? Like, well, we can go watch Puerto Rico a second here.
There you go.
Just because they're doing so well. Watch this red robot. It's going to pick up the balls and score them in the center tower, it looks like. Kind of fun sometimes to be able to pop in and just visit with one team a little closer. They put one up. They got a second one. It didn't quite make it in the tower, though.
All right.
So, there. Oh, it rolled over the top. Boy, bad luck on the second shot. Let's leave these guys a second, go back to the overall view. I'd kind of like to visit our Hawaiian friends since we're zooming in, Mike.
Yeah, I don't mind visiting Hawaii. Looks like they're going to take a blue ball and go for the E tower, the center tower.
And 2 blue balls, and they're both in. That was a nice shot.
Very nice.
Fun to go see Hawaii. See, the field's almost empty. That's why you want to clear this field. They're playing really, really well. Let's go back here to the overall view. We still lacking a view from Mississippi. But on the lower right, let's go visit our Canadian friends. It's kind of interesting. We got the Canadians, and we got the Hawaiians, and we got the Puerto Ricans all here. All the long-distance camera feeds seem to be working just fine. I say that. There we go. Here's our friends from Canada right now.
All right.
Look at that center tower. It's all blue. Look at the lower right, blue. The right-hand side, 3 balls in every tower, and all blue on top. These guys, they know what they're doing here. Blue is going to take this one. Let's go back to the top view of all the fields. But blue is really playing well here today. If you look at their fields, they're almost empty of balls. Look at the guys from Hawaii. The field's been swept clean, and the robots parked against the center tower. If you look at the lower right, the Canadians, almost all the balls are off the field. All the blue balls are off, and they're parked against the center tower. Our 2 Red Alliance teams also are there, but there's a lot of balls left on the field. So it looks like this is going to go blue, Mike, when the scores come in.
Yep, it looks like it's a blue victory. And notice we've got 2 robots, both on the center towers, which quadruples that tower score.
Yes, that center tower is worth 612. There's 12 points times 4, right? So 48 points in that center tower. Does that sound right?
That sounds about right to me.
Yeah, 6 balls at 2 points apiece. They're all blue balls, plus they quadruple those. So
Yep.
blue is going to own that center tower. It's going to be a big score for blue when this gets done. So referees are still working on it right now.
Looks like maybe one of the bigger scores of the day. All right, we're waiting for a thumbs up from our referees. They're counting and recounting those scores.
Yeah, it looks like they got their fingers and toes all out. This is a big score for blue. I see lots of fingers and toes out there.
Take the shoes off for this one.
It's kind of chilly, this much snow, but, we are indoors. I'm looking out the window at a big pile of snow. It's about 18 inches on the ground, I think, right now, but not so much overnight. A lot of it came yesterday. Supposed to be single-digit temperatures here in Michigan for the next week.
Yeah, the temperature's going to drop right through the floor. Not as much snow, but up.
Pretty nice and cold, though, so it's starting to feel like winter finally.
Yes.
I think the referees are almost done. They're actually one of the teams to move. I think someone's got something in front of a tower they can't see, so they're working on a quick call to the team so they can see all the towers, and we'll have everything scored here momentarily. So it's going to be blue. I don't think there's any questions. There's the final score right there, 161-58. That's our high score for a match today. We're going to end that match. We're going to continue on that guy. We're going to finalize that score. Excellent score by our friends in Canada, and the Hawaiians go together to put up our top score of the day so far at 161. We're going to leave this match, go into qualification match number 3. Number 3 is coming up right now. Boom, here we go. We're going to start that match. We're going to throw a ready check out to our teams. I see 3 of the 4. Now, in the lower right, we got to reset that field, so give us a second. That's our Puerto Rican team. And they're going to need a minute to reset the field because I think they just played, right?
They just played, yeah.
So no rush. Take your time. We're going to reset that field in the lower right, and we're going to make sure all our teams are ready to play.
We've got video on all 4 of them.
Oh, it's looking great.
Great.
Got great video feeds. Just got to get that field reset over here, and they're resetting their robot. So they're working on the robot a little bit on the Puerto Rican side too. So they just had a great match with the Canadians. Put up our high score for the day so far, 161 points.
All righty, looks like we're ready. Yeah, give them a couple minutes here.
Yeah,
Gotta reset the field and fix their preload.
Yep, it'll be just a minute here. We'll let this take its time a little bit. No rush. Got lots of time today. It's almost 3 o'clock. We only have 16 or 17 qualification rounds. There's only 11 teams. Not a big event. We'll be done well before the Super Bowl starts tonight.
that sounds good to me, Doug.
It's been a busy season for VEX this year. They've been playing VEX in-person events in many states, and we play VEX Live Remote, brand new this year. So teams play both formats. It takes a little work to get used to the scoring in the two. We have a couple teams playing today that are old hands at Live Remote, right? Our friends from Washington State have played this thing for a couple of months. They're probably one of the more experienced teams in the country in Live Remote. We got a number of teams like 248C at the upper right of your screen that are new to that today. It's their first time out. And so it's interesting to see the different experience levels as people make choices about what to do.
Yeah, it's also a different process of setting up the equipment and getting everything working properly. And then they have to figure out the scoring.
Well, the scoring is pretty troublesome for new teams that come to us that have played before but have played in person but not online, because they tend to forget the center tower is a bad one to focus on.
Yes.
If you lose it, you lose everything, right? So we'll watch and see if this team in the upper right, I'm going to guess 248E. It's a new team, first time out playing. Sometimes they focus on center tower and load it up, and then they lose the tower and they lose all their points because they don't get a row. So right now it's all about watching what the other teams are doing.
Looks like Puerto Rico answered our ready check.
Hey, we're going to play then. Let's just
we're
queue
good.
up Autonomous right now. Here comes Autonomous. Countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. They run at different times slightly on your screens because the video feed runs through differently in different parts of the world.
Looks like our robots are moving. Some of them, anyway.
Saw a couple of them move. Blue looks like they shot and scored in the center side. Looks like they missed the bottom one. So it looks like Blue's probably going to have Autonomous. Red does not appear to have moved in Autonomous.
No.
But we're waiting for our referees to score it here. Once they do, we're going to go on and play this next match. We'll move on to driver control. A couple times I wanted to skip driver control today. I think I've got to watch myself here because the software's got no fail-safe. If you click it, you're screwed. Once you click it, you can't go back.
And sometimes autonomous takes a little longer than it does in person, so you kind of figure it's time to move
Scoring's
on.
done.
Excellent.
It is blue 65-54. Here we go. We're going to play the live, and they're off to play in driver control.
There we go.
Very interesting. The timer did not count down that time. We kicked it. There was no countdown to start. It just started. So the software is doing some interesting things today. That's unusual. It should count down like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It didn't seem to want to do that. We have one team that's just starting to move right now.
They're just starting to move.
And I think that's got to do with the delay in their feed as opposed to the system.
Yeah, I was getting concerned for that lower left team.
It's kind of fun if I watch the upper right screen, that 248C. Watch this drive coach of the lower right of that screen. I'm going to zoom in there a second. Watch this drive coach turn around and tell him what to do. He's going to turn around and point at stuff and say, go do this and go do that. So the drive coach is watching the screen and see what other teams are doing and saying, hey, we should go score here or there. Now that I said it, he's not going to turn around right now. But watch, you'll see his arm go flying out as he turns around to do it.
It's an effective drive coach watching what the other teams are doing and then setting up the strategy on the fly.
They can't see it if you do that. It actually turns off the screen.
That's fine.
Okay.
They don't need it. So we're off and playing here. All the referees have their own scoring screens that show each one of the individual screens, right? So they see a different view than we do. Right now you see a team in the lower left that seems to have stopped for some reason. I can't tell if they finished or if the robot quit, but it's not moving. And I see the guy holding his controller looking around, so that one seems to have stopped for some reason. The Puerto Ricans are still rolling along real nicely. They're going to drop some blue balls in that center tower. They're driving over there. Almost poked one out, it looks like. They did poke one out, son of a gun. So the time is going to run out here very shortly. I talked about the center tower before, and this time nobody went for it. Very interesting after my conversations earlier. Now no one's scoring the center tower. We're going to watch them go park alongside some towers.
There we go.
Again, there's some delay in these video feeds from different places, so you got to let that kind of wind down and finish so they all get there.
Yep.
Let's see, we're almost there. Okay, I think they all have stopped moving, and we lost the video feed from one team. It looks like one of our Mississippi teams has dropped out. So we'll turn to our referees to score. That was the driver-controlled period, so this is going to settle it. Looks like I can't see. Oh, look, here we go. 88-84. Blue wins by a hair. Just a hair there.
That was a close one.
And I think Mississippi was kind of odd. They stopped moving and now their video feed quit. I wonder if they have a system problem in Mississippi.
Yeah, that.
We're going to end that match, though, so goodbye to that match. We're going to finalize those scores. Good enough. Those are done. We're going to leave that match. It takes 3 clicks to get out of these matches, it seems, which is interesting. Go over here. We'll start the next one up. Boom, here it comes. So we're going to play qualification match number 3 or 4 here. It's 4. Got 4 videos. Look at that.
Oh, my gosh.
Cooking with gas here.
Looking great.
Now we're resetting one of the fields. Valkyrie just played, so they got to reset the field in the upper right. Looks like the other teams are set and ready to go. Looks like Jake from State Farm is there. They still got their camera crooked. These guys have a real trouble keeping that camera straight in that room. I don't know what's going on.
I'm not sure it was ever straight, Doug.
Okay, well, in a second I'm going to go fix that maybe because crooked makes me crazy. Look on the lower right. That's what this field ought to look like. That lower right field looks great right now. Those are the Stardust creators. It's their first time playing in a live remote event.
And they're doing just fine.
Our Canadian team over there is getting their robot ready. They haven't ready checked yet because he's on the field working on the robot. And we're still resetting the field up there in Mississippi at the top of the screen. Is that Mississippi?
I think so.
What team number is that? It's 1460S.
Oh,
it's in Oregon.
That's Oregon.
Sorry, it's the Oregon team that's still resetting the field right now.
Yep, no problem. They just played, so they need a little time to get things set up, and it looks like they're ready.
Looks like they are. See, we got a ready check. Got a ready checks from. Nope, we need a ready check from the Oregon folks. I'm ready to go. We got 3 ready checks, but they're still working on the robots. Interesting. The Canadians ready checked. The Burnsview team.
Yeah,
but they're still on the field working on the robots. We probably shouldn't start. Okay, I think they're ready. What do you think?
It looks like we're ready to go.
Okay, let's give Autonomous a run then. Looks like they've stopped working on the robot. Here we go. Autonomous counting down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're running.
And off we go. Ready to
should
robot.
Expect to see 4 robots start and move. I got 3 of them moving. Well, it looks like on the upper left, Jake from State Farm's taking a shot in that first tower with a red ball. Thinking about it. Maybe he ran out of time.
Yeah.
Oh, they hit a red ball down below, though, so we got a red ball down below.
Okay, we got a robot moving lower right, but I'm not sure they scored.
That's a waypoint for red.
They have to be careful not to cross the center line.
So it looks like our Burns View Griffins in the lower left actually completed all the red balls in that row, which is really a great thing to do in autonomous.
Excellent.
Get some extra win point. Our referees give us thumbs up going to driver control. Here we go. Watch this countdown. No, it goes right to driver control. There's no longer a countdown, so we're in driver control.
Okay. Well, we keep upgrading that software.
We're going to hand over this to another announcer for a second and let somebody else talk to you for a few minutes.
All
Mr.
right.
Still, step in.
All right, so we're going to see what's happening. We're looking at the top left corner right now, and Jake from State Farm's trying to put another ball. They just missed a blue one in the center, and they just missed a red one in the center. Their teammate looks like they've filled the center tower, and they're trying to get the last four balls, looks like, placed in a tower. So right there, they just had a fourth come out of a tower.
Yep. Blue's
So-
having trouble hitting that center tower.
Blue's having trouble with the center tower, but they've already got two in there.
Okay.
They've got three now. Their teammate, the Valkyrie, it looks like they've got most of the balls. All the blue balls are off the field, but they're looking for, looks like there's about 3 red balls or 4 that are still on the field. It's kind of hard to say, and it looks like our timer's hit 0. We'll see if some of the teams are still moving yet, so we'll see what happens.
Yep.
They are touching, so Valkyrie picked a different one to touch. Their teammate did touch the middle. So Jake from State Farm on our picture isn't touching.
Nope. Doesn't
Not
look
sure
like
what
it.
the judges are seeing. But then from British Columbia, they are touching and they have a full red. So that's worth a lot.
Excellent. All right. So we'll see how our referees score this one.
So we have a referee coming out there right now to double. One of the advantages is they can actually walk out and look at it themselves right there for a couple of the fields.
Yes.
So we'll see what we get up here. We'll wait for the thumbs up from the referees.
It's amazing how clear those fields are, though. Some of those fields just, all the balls end up in the goals. Some really excellent teams out there. Oh,
All right.
we have
it
the
looks
thumbs
like
up.
we have a final score of 96 red,
89 blue.
89 blue. All right.
And
so it's a
Okay.
stop current mode. Right?
Yep. You want to end the match
All right.
and then save that score.
Finalize scores.
Finalize
Sorry,
the
we're
score.
just
Start. Yep, we're learning.
new person running it. So you have to put up with me for a minute trying to confirm it. So I wanted to make sure to hit all the buttons correctly. All right, we're going to enter qualifying match number 5.
That looked good to me.
We're going to join as the match controller. All right.
My screen's a little bit smaller than yours, so I.
We are seeing 2 teams so far.
Oh, excellent.
So we're going to start the match. And now we're going to ready check our match.
All right.
All right, so
We'll go.
now we are seeing MJS,
Oh man, yeah. There's MJS, and
but we're missing the steam out of Jackson again.
all right. So Steam Team from Mississippi, we are missing your video feed. We do need to see you as we begin our autonomous match in a couple seconds. This is St. Martin High School in Mississippi.
All right, MJS, that little bit of movement seems to help the camera. Gives
Yeah,
a little better angle on it.
That looks great.
All right, so we've got Hawaii. We have we have Steam Team go. So we're still waiting on the other Steam Team.
All right.
How do I...
And it looks like maybe another ready check would be in order. I
All
don't know.
right, I'm going to give another ready check just to see if we can get the other Steam Team back.
Just give them a second to get their video working. Okay, so one more ready check out there, folks. So sorry about that, but please turn that thing green if you're ready.
All right, so I've got 3 ready checks green, and I am still missing 5735X.
Yeah, I was a little worried that that ready check just expired, and
it did.
and they really aren't ready because we cannot see them. Okay, it did turn green for them.
It did turn green?
Yep.
All right.
So we could start autonomous and see if we can get a
All right,
video
we'll see
from
if
them.
a picture shows up. So we're seeing this again. So this is going to be a problem we're going to have to get figured out.
Yeah.
So we are going to start autonomous. So here's the autonomous. Get ready to go. 2, 1. They
And
should be going.
here we go. Sometimes it takes a second for the robots to start moving because everyone's on a slightly different time delay due to the feed.
Yep, I see Hawaii's got 1 in the middle. It rolled out on the top left. They've got 2 in. I see MJS. Looks like they had it just miss a bit, and so they've got 2 also. So we'll have to see what our referees score this one.
How come our robot's still running?
I don't know.
This robot's still running out there.
I can't see him at all.
Okay.
All right, so 1 sec. Give us 1 second while we try and get something fixed. All right, and we're back. So we're going to go to driver control right now. Ready? Driver control has started.
All right. Driver control starts without any warning.
Yeah.
And away we go.
So we lost that 3-second warning now, it looks like. So I see
All right.
MJS quickly threw one in, and Hawaii's also thrown a couple in at this point.
So we got 3 robots moving, it looks like.
Yeah, we can't see the other Steam Team, so we really don't have any idea what is going on.
Let's hope their robot is moving and scoring like crazy.
Right. So MJS is very quickly clearing their field out. The other Steam Team Go has filled up all the towers on the blue side, and they're moving around to try and get the others. So they're going to work on the center tower, it looks like.
The Hawaiian team is starting to clear out their field as well.
Yeah, they just... Did it go in? Nope, it looks like it missed. And then, all right, so they got the center one in. They got the second rolled out. The third rolled out.
Okay, we got about 30
All
seconds
right.
to go.
We're looking at MJS they're trying to put a couple extra ones in. If you see it on the bottom left, they've got an extra one in. There, they've got that extra red in the center also. That is well done. Their teammates, MJS Steam Team Go, has been able to put 2 in the center also. So they've got 1 more blue. We're coming up on 10 seconds left. Actually, a little less now after I said that. So everyone's trying to scramble to get their last one in before it shuts off on them. Hawaii's trying to get an extra one jammed into a corner.
All right.
They do manage to do that, so now they're trying to get back to touch the middle tower or whatever tower they're going to touch. They do touch that tower. They knock a ball over. I don't know if they were planning on it. But it looks like both blue teams are touching the center tower. We'll have to see what happens. Red is touching the center tower. One thing that'll help the blue, though, as you can see, they've got that extra red ball up in MJS. So they have 3 blues and a red in that center tower.
Wow, that was really well done. MJS knows what they're doing.
Yeah, and their teammates also had a full 3 blue, and they are touching it also.
Well done.
So we'll wait for the thumbs up from the scorers. We'll let them see what they can do.
Yeah, it looks like blue probably has this one, but we don't know what's going on in that upper left
Right.
screen. So we'll find out what the score is in just a moment.
There are, just looking at the blue teams, I only see 3 red balls even left on the field between the 2 of them.
Oh, and we have a thumbs
All
up,
right.
so that is the final score. 162 to 83. Blue takes it.
So we're going to end the match. We're going to finalize the score. And we're going to leave. All right. Up on qualification match number 6. I'm going to send out a ready check here to our different teams. I see one team already. Steam Team Go is going to have to reset their field. They were just in the previous one, so.
Is that Jake from State Farm down there?
That is Jake from State Farm is not in this one.
Oh.
We have Concrete and Stardust Creators.
Ah, Stardust Creators.
We have
Okay.
Chicken, and then Steam Team Go again.
Excellent.
So I'm going to send a ready check just to see where everyone's at.
All right, as that ready check goes out, it looks like we have video on all our red teams. Blue teams still need to connect.
So we quickly got our red teams also both. All right, we're missing Chicken's video. I don't know why they're not getting it. The team right next to him has video.
Yeah, that's very odd. All right, so if you can hear us, you might want to refresh your browser to see if we can get some video from you. Looks like we're still waiting for ready check on the lower right there.
Yeah, Steam Team, we are not getting a video feed or a ready check. So Chicken, we got the ready check, but we didn't get the video feed.
All right, so we keep upgrading the software. Things are getting better each time, but we still are running into some difficulties here and there. All right, our referees are contacting Mississippi right now.
All right, I'm going to send out another ready check.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that turned green or if it expired.
Right.
I wasn't staring
All
at
right.
it when it happened.
It looks like it expired, or it turned green because Mississippi immediately hit the green button.
Yep.
So
I think they are ready. But we do need a ready check for the rest of you. Sorry about that.
Right, we restarted it.
We can't start the match until you turn that circle green.
All right, I just need Chicken left.
Okay, Chicken, we need you.
If I can get Chicken to give me a ready check quickly, please.
That's us in this very same building, so we just reach over there and smack them. Pay attention to what's happening on your computer, please.
All right, we're hopefully getting there. I just heard somebody telling them to hit a ready check, so we'll see what happens.
Yep. Well, that doesn't seem to help either. We'll see what happens here.
Oh, looks like we had something else happen now.
Yeah, we could be dealing with another issue.
All right, so we're not sure what is going on, but I see the driver is no longer near his controller, so... Oh, they're back.
All right.
Maybe not.
Okay, Chicken, we need a ready check from you, and we can start this match. All right. They must be dealing with something.
Yeah, they're not... It's not coming through to us at all, so we're not sure what's going on, so we'll try and find out what's going on this one.
Yeah, that video should be working because it was working before.
It worked in the previous match.
So somebody tripped over a cord or something happened. We probably don't want to know what happened.
So the rest of the teams are all... The red team's trying to figure out how to stay paying attention.
Yeah, they're ready to go. Let's get this match moving here. That's what they're thinking.
All right. Yeah, they're grayed out, so I'm not sure what's going on with it. So that makes it even more interesting.
Oh boy. Okay, so we have a total loss of connection with that team.
That's what it looks like.
We're talking about Team 288E. It's a team sitting right next to our team on the upper left here.
Yeah, 248E. Every now and then you'll see somebody show up there on the very right of their field, and that would actually be the captain of 288E. So hopefully we'll see him come back.
Okay. We see movement. Maybe.
Not good movement.
No. Goodness.
So hopefully we'll get back to the match soon.
Okay. So we haven't been informed of anything drastically happening there, but that team just does not seem ready to start.
Nope, they do not.
All right.
They're getting tape, so we'll see if that makes a difference.
Okay. I'm going to...
Yeah, we'll go to a commercial here.
There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire. There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire.
It starts with a subtle wave, then builds into soft fingers, lifting sails and spirits. Nothing makes us feel more alive than a summer breeze, drifting with us on the water, chasing us through the trees, and playing along the whole day. In the Great Lakes Bay region, the summer breeze is blowing. Where it's headed is pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org. Remember snow day? When the schools were closed and the day was wide open. The first step into fresh powder was like stepping into a new world. The crunch of the snow as it packed under our boots. The drip of icicles melting in the sun. So pull the hat down a little lower and make sure there's a cup of hot cocoa waiting. Because this winter, every day is snow day in pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org. "25,000 mornings, give or take, is all we humans get. We spend them on treadmills, we spend them in traffic, and if we get lucky, really lucky, it dawns on us to go spend them in a world where a simple sunrise can still be magic. 25,000 mornings. Make sure some of them are pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
Put us back on.
Put us back on.
Put our sound on. Oh, we're good. All right. Sounds
We
like
are
we're back. I'm going to send another quick ready check. It looks like we are all set to go, but I want to make sure that everyone is ready before we start autonomous. So I got, very quickly, Stardust Creators hit their ready check, and so did Concrete. I've got Steam Team Go, which I still have no video for. They're green, and look at that. We got everybody ready.
Yes.
All right, we're going to start
Okay.
autonomous right now. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to hit the button. 3, 2, 1. And some are already starting. Some have not. I can see. All right, so Chicken's got one ball in. Stardust Creators got one in, and it stopped. Chicken just missed the other. So Concrete has got one in, and then it stopped also. So it looks like Stardust Creators are moving again. So it looks like they're getting the double run. So we're going to have to see what's going on for that one.
All right. The 3 teams we can see are all 3 in this building with us, which is kind of nice to have the video. We're contacting Mississippi right now to see what may be going on. But Steam Team Go is not showing up on our screen. Hopefully they are scoring like crazy. I think Autonomous has ended.
Autonomous has ended.
And we're waiting for the score from our referees, our judges.
Once we get thumbs up. I got
and we have thumbs up.
All right, so we're going to go driver control in 3, 2, 1, go.
Excellent.
So I'll try and remember to keep counting down for you guys, since just pushing the button doesn't give you a countdown. Or that we know of.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing... So Stardust Creators are having issues. Something's going on. I'm seeing Chicken move. Oh, now I'm seeing Stardust Creators move. All right, and I'm looking at Concrete moving pretty well, too.
All right. So hopefully Mississippi is moving, and we're seeing some scoring happening here.
I'm seeing everybody score right now.
Yep. Goal I is filling up with some blue balls.
So, very nice job by Chicken. They just reversed one blue ball in the center tower. They dropped a second ball in the center tower. Well done.
All right. So
good use of your robot's capability.
Concentrating on the center tower again. Looks like Concrete's going for goal A.
Yep, they've got A filled up with red balls. Oh, Chicken just has it roll out. Stardust Creators has completed filling their center tower. So now we're going to see, we have no clue what Steam Team Go is doing.
Got about
so they're
20
total...
seconds left.
Chicken looks like they might be having an issue with their robot because they can't seem to bring the arm... Oh, there goes the arm down. All right. So they're deciding where to put balls. In the meantime, others are filling up. So just like that, Concrete has filled the center tower. So they've only got a few things. So we got a few seconds left to see what happens in the last few seconds of the match. Not much time left. Let's see what somebody does in the last 2 seconds.
All right. Our clock has run down. We're waiting for the clock to run down for our teams.
Right.
Because the video feed has a slight delay. And that delay is a little different for every team, unfortunately. So it looks like they're playing past the clock, but they are not.
So they both red teams slam into the center tower to park. So they each have both red teams have 3 red balls and they're touching it. All I can see from Chicken is they've got 3 blue balls and they're touching it. So whatever happens with Steam Team Go will decide what happens in that center tower.
Yep. Our referees have a different view, so they should be able to see what's going on in St. Martin High School. Hopefully they had similar success. So this could be a tight match if that's the case.
Yep.
Though it looks like it might be a slight advantage to red here. We'll see what happens.
All right. Looks like we've got a final score. Red 134, blue 110.
Well done. Okay, so we...
All right. So now we're all through. We are on to qualification match number 7. So... Oh, I've got all but Concrete, who was just in the previous match. So we're going to give them a little bit of time. They are here. Look at that. We got everybody back.
We've got all 4 video.
All right. We've got all 4 videos.
They're going to take a second
Concrete's
to reset
going to
their
need
field.
to reset their field, though.
Doesn't look like they know they're in this match.
I don't think they know they're in it yet. Oh, they just found out.
All right. Got to reset your fields, guys.
So I think they're... So Puerto Rico and the other Steam team... you're going to have a few second delay while they get that field set up. So Concrete just finished the match, so they're going to go up and change. Thankfully, they're red again, so they've already got the plates correct.
All right, and they are just about ready, looks like, to finish setting up that field. So,
although I think they think they're blue, even though they're red. They just figured it out. Nope, they're putting blue plates on when they're the red team. So we'll probably need someone to go tell them that they're the red team again.
Okay, Concrete, if you can hear us, you are red in this match.
Concrete, thank you.
All right.
So now he's got to go back. After he just changed that out, he's got to go back, redo it, realign his robot, get a different preload.
All right. You're doing just fine.
So it looks like they've about got it set up.
Okay, so we move our robot to the other side of the field and get ready to start as red.
They move their cords to the other side of the field. Just like that. All right, I am going to send a ready check. It looks like they're about ready. They've got everybody off the field. Their robot, they're just deciding it's in the right spot.
Okay, looks like the time.
So I'm going to send a ready check right now. Let's see what we get. Oh, they're swapping batteries too. That's probably a really good idea from just coming off another match.
All right, we got 2 checks.
I got 3 checks now.
Excellent.
All right, their controller is on the ground, so I'm guessing they're about ready. Once I get that final check. All right, I got ready checks. We will start autonomous right now. So at this one, you get a countdown. 2, 1, go. Although I don't know how accurate the countdown I see is versus what actually happens.
Yeah, it takes us a few seconds to see the robots actually moving.
Right, I see 1 robot moving, 2 robots moving. Unfortunately, it gives me no countdown.
There we go.
So I haven't seen Puerto Rico move. It looks like Jake stopped also.
Yep. Looks
So
like,
I'm not sure what happened. All right. It looks like that's it. So we'll get a score from the referees. So not sure what's going on there. So we'll have to find out here in a second. So
all right, so we're working on that score. I hear the referees talking about this. Give us just a moment.
Yep. So they're discussing if they're all done, so we'll see what comes out of it. All right.
Okay, we got thumbs up.
All right, we're going driver control.
Advantage red.
Yep. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, you guys should have driver control. Let's see what happens. I see 1 robot moving, 2 robots moving, 3 robots moving.
That's a good sign.
Concrete's moving too. All right, all 4 robots are going, so they're going to try really quick to score, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, we have Jake from State Farm again concentrating on the center goal, picking up those blue balls. Let's see where they go. Yep.
And it just missed for the blue. So red's trying to get, so they just emptied out a tower there on the side. So Jake from State Farm did get 1 in the center, but only 1.
All right, so we're going for goal G in the red side.
Right.
Center goal for the blue. Don't see too much movement happening on the other teams here. It could be just our video feed.
It could be our video feed. I see Hawaii moving now.
There we go. All right.
Not Hawaii, sorry. Puerto Rico.
Yes, that's
wrong warm place.
Yeah.
Unlike us.
And I see the Steam team is moving around too, so that's good. I think their video feed may have frozen on us for a second.
Yep, Jake just threw 3 blue ones there, so they're seeing what they can do. So they got to get the reds picked up. So we've only got a few seconds left in the match, according to my timer, so we'll see what happens here in the next few seconds.
All right, we're reaching the end of the match.
So mine shows the timer's ended, but it doesn't look like it from watching all the robots.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens on this one here in a second.
Yeah, we got the top 2 still moving around here.
All right, Jake from State Farm, looks like they've taken over the center tower.
They have parked.
They have parked. Concrete's parked. Hawaii is parked. Or Puerto Rico is parked.
Puerto Rico, yep. And
good for me.
Steam Team Gold, it looked like they're
parked also.
All right.
So we will see what we get out of the scores.
All right. See a lot of commotion out there. Lots of clipboards moving around as they tally up the scores on each of these towers.
Lots of discussions going on with our four referees and our 2 observer referees also that have the final say.
We got 9 goals for each field and 4 fields, so it takes a second.
So they do try and keep track and load it while it's going on, but then you got to go through at the end and just double check and make sure. They want to make sure everything is right that they've got loaded in there. So we're going to see what happens.
Okay.
All right, I got a thumbs up. I have a score of blue 91, red 87. That was very close.
Yeah, that was a lot closer than it looked down the screens here. So, nice victory for blue.
All right, and we will load up match number 8. So we will start this match. All right, we got Chicken. They are in. I got Valkyrie. I got a picture from them. I do not see. Oh, I got Brunswick in. All right, and I got Hawaii. So I can say Hawaii and be correct this time.
I sure wish I were there. All right, we have video for everybody.
All right, we're going to send a ready check right now since we've got everyone there. So let's see what we get. Let's see.
Looks like
Burnsview has already clicked it, saying they're ready to go.
Chicken's ready
Chicken's
to go.
ready to go.
Valkyrie ready to go.
All right, so we're just waiting on Hawaii to click it.
Hawaii.
They are ready to go, but they're on the field, so I am not going to start it yet.
Uh-oh.
So we'll wait, and now I got a Valkyrie on the field. All right, so we're doing a couple quick checks. Once everyone's off the field, all right, I will start autonomous right now.
Sounds good.
So we got a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
And ready to robot.
Let's see if they move. All right, I see Hawaii moving. I see Brunswick moving. Burnsview, sorry. Oh, it just missed, but their partner got that one too. So right now, Hawaii and Canada have made home rows. I am not seeing Valkyrie move, and Chicken started to move but stopped. So not sure what happened.
All right. Looks like it might be an advantage red here.
I'm pretty sure advantage red. If nothing else, the red team will win the point.
And we have thumbs up.
Thumbs up. We are driving in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So now drivers should have control. We'll see what happens.
Okay. And the video is catching up with our controls here. I don't see Chicken move. Ah, there goes Chicken. Okay, so everybody's moving and everybody is scoring.
Yeah, everyone's put at least 3 balls in right now, so that's pretty good. So we'll see what happens here in the future. So red does get the bonus win point for this match for completing their own home row. Hawaii gets 1 in the center. The other spun out and missed. So we'll see what they can do. Their teammates are filling in the red row so that they have 2 red and 1 blue in each of the 3 towers on the red side on their home rows. So Chicken's already got 2 blue ones in the center, and it looks like their partner Valkyrie's got 1 blue in the center also.
All right, and clearing out those fields with 30 seconds to go.
All right, Hawaii just got 2 in the center. Their teammate got 1 in the center, so they're working on getting more in there. Chicken's gotten 3 blue in the center. They've filled up their home row with 2 blues and 1 each. So now they've just got red on the field. So we're under 10 seconds at 5 seconds according to my counter, but it's probably off compared to what they're actually seeing on the field.
Valkyrie's chasing those blue balls and getting them into the center.
Oh, just spun out. Did it go in? They got 2 in, and then they're just going to touch.
Okay, so we've reached the end of the match. We've got Valkyrie and the center goal.
All right.
Looks like
Burnsview just threw another red in, and they're touching. Hawaii's touching. Every robot is touching that center, so it'll be interesting to see what the scoring does, because it looks like each team has 5 of their colors and both robots touching.
This could be interesting.
So we'll see what happens with the scoring.
The score looks pretty close right now, but we'll see it change as we tally up those points.
Yep, I see. Looking around, It almost looks like
and we have thumbs up.
we have thumbs up. All right, very close score. 128-117 red with the win.
Very nice. Okay.
So just got to click all the buttons in the right order, and we will go into qualifying match number 9.
All right, number 9. And we have some video coming in.
All right, so I am missing. So this one we're going to have to give it a few. I'm going to give Burnsview a couple minutes to get their field reset up. So they just finished the last match. They were red last time, so they're going to be blue this time. So they're going to have to move where they're standing on the field. I don't know if they move or not, or if they drive from the same location. MJS, we are not getting a video feed. Please move whatever's blocking the camera.
All right. Looks like we're ready in Puerto Rico. 2263Z is ready to play. And there we go. We uncovered the camera for MGS Robotics. Excellent.
All right, so Puerto Rico's ready to go. They've got the controller already on the ground. They're ready. Oh, they picked it back up, but they were ready to go. So.
All right. So we have Burnsview still setting up. They were just in a match, so they need to reset their field and fix their preload in place.
Yeah, I think they're discussing where they need to be when they try and load the center tower. So they're discussing that while they get the field set up. All right, so he's got over there, so he's got to get his preload in. He's got to get his robot lined up.
I think they wear really nice hats in Washington State. Everyone has like a straw hat on or something.
They do, I see that.
Looks like somebody's living room that they're set up in there with the drapes pulled to keep the sunlight off the field. We've been playing everywhere, in our garages, in our homes.
In basements, it's been everywhere this year. All right, I'm going to send a ready check, even though Burnsview is just finalizing.
Yep, sounds like a
So
plan.
there's our ready check. I got 2. I got 3. They're confirming they are lined up. Just saw a little hand motion. I got all of them. All right,
Oh,
we're going to
beautiful.
start autonomous here in 3, 2, 1, go.
Qualification match 9 is underway.
Yep. So let's see. It looks like, let's say MJS Robotics might be using the pop-top method. Oh, it flashed. I couldn't see what happened, but I think they're using the pop-top method to drop one in the middle. So they've already got 2 in.
All right.
Burnsview has 2, and they're going for their home row. Burnsview does complete their home row. We're going to have both teams with a win point.
Nice.
Because MJS Robotics also completed their home row.
Well done.
So let's see what happens with the score.
All right. Looks like
We're
we
seeing
have a
some-
thumbs
all
up.
right, we have a thumbs up red with the autonomous win. We're going to go to driver in 3, 2, 1, go.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Here we go.
All right, let's see what happens. Now they're moving. All right, I see 2 robots moving. I see 3 robots moving. I see all 4 going.
All right. So timers have started in all 4 locations. We'll see what the strategy is going to be. Looks like red's heading for the center again.
They cycled it to grab another red out of the corner, but unfortunately it spun out. So let's see if they're doing that again. So they grabbed another red out of the side.
All right. Fill in the center. We got Steam Team Go down below. Looks like they have a similar strategy.
Yep, they're struggling a little bit to pick up that robot
I
or
think
ball.
our
So they're
video
going to
from
go.
Burnsview may have stopped. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Burnsview's only got 4 balls left on the field, so they're going to figure out what their final. Oh, look at that! So now, that's well done. Oh, they pushed the blue ball out of the center tower, so they're going to probably have to fix that. So we'll see what happens with that.
All right.
Red's looking at shoving. So they had pushed 1 red ball out of the center tower also. So now they have 3 red and 1 blue in the center. Their partner, Go, has got 3 red in the center. We're under 10 seconds left, so let's see what these teams can do.
I bet they make a run for the center goal, but we'll find out.
All right. Canada's touching the center. No, they're not touching the center. So my timer's showing it's done, but they're still driving around, so it must be off by a hair. So MJS has just put the final ball that was out. I think they jammed it in another tower to put a fourth in the tower, and they're touching the center.
Wow. So both blue are touching the center.
Both red are touching the center.
There we go.
I'm seeing, I can't quite see what Burnsview has done, but I see 2 blue and a red, and then their partner has 3 blue, and they're both touching. Unfortunately for them, the red has 6 red and 1 extra blue. So it'll be interesting. I can't see, but if Burnsview has a blue in there. All right, final score, 136 to 87, red with a win.
All right, on to match 10.
All right, so I'm seeing 3 Granville teams and Hawaii. All right, but I'm not seeing Hawaii yet.
All right, we've consistently we've seen Hawaii, so we'll wait a second. I think their video should come up.
Yep, they've always had every match they've been in, they've had video, so I'm assuming something, they'll be back here in a minute. So, let's see. All right, there's their video, just like
beautiful.
that.
All right, so a quick ready check, and we'll get this match underway. Looks like the fields are ready to go.
All right, we've got ready checks out to the teams. I see another captain walking over to click. They just clicked that they're ready.
There we go.
Just like that. I've got 3 teams ready.
All right, Hawaii, take a look at your computer.
They are good to
and
go.
We're good.
All right, we're going to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. So we'll see what the timer looks like on some of these teams. So Jake from State Farm, I'm watching their robot move. I just watched Hawaii move. It just missed on but their teammates got that corner picked. So if Hawaii connects on this, oh, it just missed. Otherwise, they would have had a win point. Wow. But I'm pretty sure they won autonomous anyways. But that extra win point would have been nice.
That would have been good for them.
So they got a win point last match, I believe.
I suspect this is a advantage blue. And we're waiting for the thumbs up, and we have it.
All right, advantage blue. We will go driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. So the field doesn't give them a warning that we can tell, so we're trying to give them a little bit of warning.
Yeah, we don't get a warning, that's for sure. And that clock during autonomous is doing something interesting too. So every time this software comes out, it's been modified slightly. The folks at VEX are doing something really amazing here by developing this software on the fly and allowing kids to play even during this COVID pandemic when so many things are canceled. We're still doing VEX.
Yep, that doesn't look good for chicken, though. They're all looking around with their hands up in the air.
Oh, boy.
Because their robot is not moving, so let's see what Jake from State Farm can do to help them. But on the other fields, Hawaii's filling up their towers. Concrete is filling up with the towers. Jake from State Farm's trying to fill up that center tower. It spun out on him, but they got the second one in. But unfortunately, chicken still has not moved.
I hope they haven't tripped over another cable here.
So their partners finished it. So we'll see what happens. Hawaii just misses on trying to get that center tower. So that'll be a big task to overcome for Jake from State Farm right now.
Yeah, they've got a lot of work to do if their partner isn't moving.
So it's hard enough with 2 robots to win, let alone when it's 1-on-2.
So our blue teams are pulling ahead a bit. Looks like we have about 5 seconds to go.
So they're looking like they're trying to fill up that center tower now, both of them. So they just spun a blue out for concrete, but they got one in. Their partner got one in. So let's see what happens on this final 5 seconds or so. Oh, they didn't change the battery. They had a dead battery. So
they went on the field with a dead battery. That's so...
and concrete did not park against the field, it looks like, because they fell over, actually. They fell over on their own.
Dead batteries, that's a classic Robodog maneuver. We do that in First and in VEX. Every year we go out on the field with a dead battery at least once.
So that will be pretty tough to come back for Jake to match up the scores. So we'll see what happens here right now. We'll wait for the final scoring from the officials.
All right, looks like blue has this one.
Thumbs up. Oh, all right, I'm seeing thumbs up. So we will record the scores and we will move on. Blue with the win of 133 to 70, not 7. All right, so we'll load up match number 11 here in qualifying.
Okay, match 11 of 17, is it?
Match 11 of 17. All right, I am seeing Stardust Creators. I am seeing Valkyrie. I am not seeing MJS. If you could please move whatever's blocking the camera. And then Mississippi Jacket Steam Team Gold. We've had, I don't know if we've seen them the last 3 matches.
We've kind of missed them too, a couple matches. So if you could refresh your browser, if you can make sure you don't have a lens cap on, just check things out, please. We'd like to see you this match. We don't have any blue teams online here.
All right, let's see if you're at your screens. I'm not going to start it, but I'm going to send a ready check just to see if... Oh, I hit the ready check and Steam Team Gold showed right up. All right.
Beautiful. Yeah,
nice.
We see them again. That's wonderful to see you guys.
All right, thanks, Valkyrie. So MJS might be away from their computer because they have not...
So they may be working on their robot or getting their preload in.
All right. So
you
they
guys,
moved it.
oh, there we go. Okay, they removed their lens cap and looks like they're about ready to go.
Yep, they're doing their final checks on the field, making sure they're ready to go. So let's see if we can see how that pop top works this time for MJS for putting that one in the center.
All right.
Last time we got a little bit of a blip in the camera, so we didn't see what happened. All right, it looks like everyone is ready to go. I'm going to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. And right away, Stardust Creators Go starts, but no one else has started moving yet.
All right, we'll see if our video has to catch up with... Oh, here we go.
All right, MJS, that did flip it in. They've got 2 so far.
Very nice.
They're going across to see if they can get the third. Oh, it doesn't look like it's moving. All right, so I think Stardust might have an issue where they've got something going in pre-autonomous, and that's what's causing them problems. So it looks like everyone else has stopped. All I've seen is the one ball that MJS Robotics was able to throw in. Let's see if anything else happens.
Looks like an advantage blue, but we're going to get the official word from our referees in just a moment. And we have a thumbs up, and it is blue advantage.
All right, blue advantage. We will go driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Stardust Creators, they are driving over to try and fill that Tower A, I believe. Wow, MJS is fast.
MJS is just moving out. That is an amazing machine.
That is a very fast robot.
Very nicely done. All right.
Valkyrie's a pretty quick robot, too. Once it went in a straight line, it shot over very fast. So it had a ball go in, but unfortunately it pulled a ball out. So Stardust Creators turn a tower all red. So it looks like MJS is being very selective on which ones get what color. So they're kind of chasing a couple balls all the way around the field. They're going for that last blue one to try and pick that up. So we'll see where that ends up going. All right. It looks like Steam Team has gotten quite a few off the floor. It's hard to tell sometimes. MJS with 4 in the center tower again.
All right, coming down to the end of the match, we see some fields that are completely free of balls.
Yeah, they're looking pretty. They're doing a pretty good job getting them there. We'll see what happens. Valkyrie just missed in the middle.
Oh, they were so close.
So last few seconds by the look of it. Let's see what happens.
MJS is just moving around really fast, putting the second ball at the bottom of each of their towers.
Yep, and they are touching the center now too.
Oh. Okay.
All right, it sounds like we've got to fix something. It looks like Stardust Creators is now touching. So I've got one. It looks like Steam Team Go is touching. Does Valkyrie, it does not look like it's touching, but it could just be what we're seeing on our video. So, but from a ball count standpoint, from the center tower, red has 4.
And we have thumbs up.
Thumbs up. All right. Blue 111, red 77.
Well done.
All right, match number 12. Let's start this up. So we've got Concrete out of Granville on the red. They're in the top left corner. Stardust Creators will be in this match on the blue side this time. So we're going to have to give them a moment to reset their field and change their plates and move to the other side of the field.
All right, we just got burn view. The Griffins. Looks like they're almost ready to play.
Yep, and Steam Team, I'm not sure if it's the same one or not. I believe it is.
All right, so Steam Team.
Yes, it's X again. So they're actually in the exact same spot that they were in last time in our bottom right corner.
So they're going to need some time to reset their field, and they may want to reset their browser just to allow us to see their video again.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Last time I hit the ready check, and I don't know if it was just coincidence that it popped their video on or not. I'm assuming it was a coincidence.
All right, so we got Stardust Creators getting their field ready to go.
They're swapping their plates right now.
And I'm assuming Steam Team Gold's got to be getting close. Again, if they could refresh their browser, we'd love to see them again.
All right, we're going to see if Burnsview can get that home row again.
All right, so maybe a ready check will do the job again.
Let's try that. Nope, ready check did not do that this time. Was hoping, but it didn't work.
Yeah, no magic there.
And Burnsview's already clicked. We're good to go. Concrete's good to go.
So we've got the red side ready to rock and roll, but
we got Stardust Creators ready to go.
There we go. So if you can hear us, Steam Team Gold,
you can give us some kind of indication that.
And they are ready.
Oh, I guess they're ready, but we can't see anything.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna start autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. So. Again, Stardust Creators moves immediately. It just misses. So let's see. Burnsview gets one in. It's driving across. Their teammate Concrete has indeed gotten that upper corner, that A.
Okay, and once again, pay no attention to our clock. It's doing something strange during autonomous. The teams get 15 seconds to score as many balls as they can.
Yep.
And our clock has given us 5 seconds each time.
Yep, and 248E Stardust has got to figure out what they've got in their program that's running it twice. So, because they just crossed the center line, which means a loss. And I believe a win point for the red team. Good teamwork.
Well done.
So, even though Burnsview didn't get their home run, their teammate Concrete did indeed get the A goal.
All right.
So, we're just
nice
waiting.
job.
Oh, I already got thumbs up. I just got to look over. We'll go driver control in 3, 2, 1, go.
And off we go for our, what is it, our 11th match?
This is indeed our 11th match.
All right.
Nope, this is 12th.
Oh, this is number 12. Okay.
We're both missing the number
are-
12 up there in the corner.
Oh, of course.
So we'll see what happens. All right, Concrete's moving again. All right. And their teammate Griffin just shoved one in that tower also, so they're looking at moving over.
I think I need a big screen TV to see some of these numbers and letters. I'm getting that age.
And Stardust Creators, it spun out the first time they tried putting it in the goal, but they got it the second time. So the Griffins are driving around. They've picked up a couple extra red balls. Let's see where they throw them in. We got a little pause in the video, so we'll see. All right, it looks like they're going in the center, and it did. They both went in there.
Adds a little extra suspense when your video stops for just a moment.
So then they're actually pulling balls out of the... It looks like they totally cycled that tower. I'm not sure if they changed their mind after they started on it or not.
Looks like Stardust has got the center completely blue.
Yep. And they're driving around trying to fill all their towers.
So they've got to start handling those red ones because they are still worth a point, even if you're on the blue side.
Yep. So your color will be 2 points, and if you're red, let's say red, you get a red in, it's worth 2 points. But if you get a blue in, that's also worth 1 point also. So you want to make sure to score every one of those balls.
That was a fine point that some of our teams just didn't pick up on right away when we started doing live remotes. Okay, we should be coming down to the end of this match.
Last few seconds. Can everybody score? Where are they going to touch? All right. The Griffins are touching that center tower. Do their teammates touch that center tower? They touch a different one. They're trying to jam it in the last few seconds. All right, they are touching the center tower also. Oh, Stardust Creators, are they going to touch the center tower? Where are they going when they drive?
Yeah, we've got a slight video delay on them, so I'm not sure where they're stopping.
So it looked like they just de-scored
a
ball from a tower and then went and touched the center.
And then ran to the center. They kind of lost track of time themselves.
So we'll have to see. We have no idea what Steam Team Gold has done. So we can't see them at all. So we'll have to wait for the official scores to tell us what's actually happening.
Okay, they're working down.
So, but it looks like the Griffins, I see 4 towers where they've got a 4th ball jammed into the bottom. So that is well done.
We have thumbs up.
So 172 to 70 for red. That was a very, very good match for the red team.
Pretty decisive victory there.
Decisive victory with the win point also from Autonomous.
Okay, moving on to match 13 now. Looks like we will be done in time for the Super Bowl.
All right, look at that. I got all 4 teams ready to go. None of these 4 teams were in a match that just ended. So I'm going to send a ready check right now.
I think we should be ready to rock and roll now.
Very nice. I got Valkyrie in the top left corner. I got Jake from State Farm in the bottom left corner finishing out the red team. On the blue side, I have Steam Team Go and our team from Hawaii, the Trojan Bots.
Okay, looks like they're ready to go.
They are all ready to go. So we're going to start Autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
So I'm not sure. All these robots don't move until the counter gets to 0. So we'll see what's going on there.
Yeah, I think we're just not seeing the 15-second countdown after the warning.
That could be it.
Something's going on with the software.
Oh, let's see. Oh, it spun out.
Oh,
for the team from Hawaii. So, but both them and their teammates put a ball in the bottom right corner in I. So that should help them. We'll wait for the final score from the officials. I didn't see either red team score a ball. So I didn't see Valkyrie even move. So Jake from State Farm moved, but it looks like it missed their shot. So we'll wait and see the picture that we're seeing. We'll wait for the final score from the judges or referees.
And
thumbs up.
We have thumbs up. Blue advantage.
All right, we're going driver control in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so 1 minute, 30 seconds of driver control.
All right, I see Jake from State Farm moving right away. I do not see... all right, Valkyrie's moving, and we just didn't get the picture. So, Jake from State Farm had both balls spin out on him. I see Steam, they got another one in the middle, so they're driving over to complete their blue row, their blue home row. They're looking at getting all with 2 blues and 1 red in each tower, and they just completed that.
Excellent. All right.
Hawaii is picking up the blue balls. They're going to decide where they're going to put them by the looks of it. Jake from State Farm's finishing up a couple towers with some red. They're having a little bit of issue with their combine, spitting the ball out far enough to get it into the tower. All right, Jake from State Farm completes their home row, so they've got 2 red and 1 blue in each one of those. So Hawaii's going around. They've shoved an extra red ball in that G tower. So they've got 2 blue and 2 red in that G tower.
And Steam Team going again for the blue in the center tower.
I'm seeing 3.
We're coming down to the last 10 seconds or so.
Yep. All right, I see Jake from State Farm's got 3 reds in the center. Hawaii is now trying to get some balls in the center tower. Their teammates got 3 in the center. So let's see if Valkyrie can get any in the center. They're having a little bit of issue getting the ball up there too. So they got it. Oh, it just spun out.
Yep.
So this will be an interesting one because right now each team has, I can't tell if Hawaii got that in there or not. It looks like it's still in their robot, not in the tower.
Yeah. We'll see.
So
All right.
that center towers are going to wipe each other out by the look of it.
Looks like their clocks have wound down.
This is going to be very close because
This is a close match. We're going to check with our referees. They are busy counting the score.
right, because what it looks like is that Hawaii is touching their blue one, so and it's not quite in, but each team has 3 of their own colors in. And 1 robot touching that center tower. So this will be interesting.
And we have
Thumbs up. All right,
So-
I'm looking at 95 to 93.
Wow, that is a close match.
That is
Just go to show you don't want to finish the match touching your balls. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what we're saying.
That's what I thought. So I'm trying to keep up with this game, and I joined the announcers here. And what I've heard is when the match finishes, don't be touching your balls. So
Well, you know. So we're moving on to match 14, and hopefully Doug will be working his way out of the room.
I'm going to show you some rankings if you want to see some rankings.
Oh, yeah, we'd
hey,
love
we're-
to see some rankings.
I think those teams will
Yeah.
like that. Look at that. We got every field is ready to go, so I'm going to send a ready check.
I don't know. Mr. Still's doing a great job here because we get video from everybody.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
let's leave him in the seat then, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Good job.
All right, I've got 2 green, 3 green. MJS is, they're going to fix something. They got to turn their robot on, I think.
I'm just going to offer the colorful commentary.
So, but Puerto Rico is ready to go. Those are just some cool shirts. They really are.
Yeah, I do like those shirts. That's amazing.
So, all
And
right.
they're playing well, too. Now
They are
shirt's
doing-
good. They're playing well.
All right,
So-
we're all ready to go. So we're going to go autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Chicken. Oh, their robot started to lift up and then it set down. So I think they've got a pre-autonomous code going, and that's
Yeah,
what's
something
causing
strange
issues.
is going on there, but yeah. So I think we're getting the warning countdown, but we're not seeing the 15-second autonomous countdown. So we'll just watch these robots and see what they do.
Yep, and the Stardust Creator missed on their first. If they would have gotten that one in, that would have helped because their teammate got 2 others. But then Stardust Creators, nope, I don't know what. We'll see what the score is. Chicken did indeed get 1 ball in, but it doesn't look like the Puerto Rican robot moved. So we'll see what happens.
We may not have an advantage here. We'll see what they come up with.
Nope, it looks like they just adjusted somebody's score.
Yep, it looks like Blue may have it, but still no thumbs up. So this is not official.
All right, that doesn't seem.
Yeah.
They're giving them a home row, but no one has the home row.
And
So
we
we'll
have
see.
thumbs up. So this is the official score. Blue
All right.
advantage.
All right, we're going to go driver control in 3, 2, 1. So we must have had a late picture where,
Yeah.
because I'm not seeing that blue ball in that corner, bottom right corner.
All right. Looks like we're in people's living rooms, their kitchens, basements, and a couple of them at the rec here. So
Chicken
Oh,
got a
wow.
little bit hung up on the field element. They got it fixed, so they're moving now.
that MJS robot is so fast.
It is
It
really
just
quick.
flies.
My goodness.
I don't know what they've got under the hood, but they're moving out. They are a good teammate to have.
All right, so what is Stardust Creator? They're going and they're filling some blue in that Abe tower.
All right. And our team from Puerto Rico is working on goal F.
Oh, look at
Picking up
that.
some red balls and getting them in. Oh, I think they're heading for the center.
Yep, MJS just did their normal with 3 of their own color, so 3 blue and 1 bonus red. MJS is down to 1 ball, that is 2 that are not actually scored. So if you look at goal C, they've got 3 blue and 1 red, and they've just now, so I'm looking at a 15-second timer, and they are jamming extras in different towers. They've got 1 tower actually empty, and they're just using that to fill into others.
The robot's so fast, they just have all kinds of time left when they're done scoring.
So we'll see here. Our timer shows 0, but we'll see what happens in the last few seconds because people are still driving around. What they touch, what they hit, where they park their robot. MJS is parked against the center. Starfield Creator just got another one in. Stardust Creators just got another 2 more balls in, but now they're moving. Let's see if they park somewhere. They're still driving.
Yeah, we have one team still.
They are touching now.
There
So
we
they
go.
have parked and they are touching.
Looks like everybody's finished for the match.
So we'll see what the scoring does.
I think blue may have this one, but we're going to wait for the official score.
Yeah, unfortunately, the number of balls left on the field is significantly lower on the blue side than the
I would
red.
say so, yes. Okay, we're going to probably see some adjustment to those scores.
Let's see. I'm seeing a couple saying they're done.
And
And there's the thumbs up. 139 to 91. Blue with the win.
All right, another decisive match for blue. That MJS robot is just so fast. All right, as we move into match number 15.
Match 15. I've got 2. I can see Valkyrie and I can see Concrete already. So MJS Robotics is going to need a few minutes because they just finished that match.
They just
so
played.
they got to clear the field and move over to the red side.
So they've got a lot of work to do before we can start this match, so we'll give them a little bit of time here.
Yeah, we're not going to hit a ready check for a few seconds, so maybe we're working on a few other things, so we'll see if we can get something else to show up in the meantime.
All right. So if MJS, if you can give us your video again, we can see where you're at in the process of getting restarted for this match. Beautiful. All right.
Thank you. All right, I like the Darth Vader shirts on the helpers for
Very nice. Yeah.
So they've got to set up their field yet.
Yep. Looks like they've got a long way to go, so we'll give them some time. No problem. They're moving fast. Their robots are fast, but their setup folks are almost faster.
I know, their setup folks are in a big hurry. They're doing a great job.
Looks like they're having fun doing what they're doing.
All right, so we got... So the Trojan bots just double check something on their robot.
All right.
So what are we looking at? Looks like Concrete's ready. Valkyrie's good to go. So MJS is having to move over to their other start position. They're going to make sure they get their robot set in the right spot. So while they're doing this, we're trying to get you the rankings currently. We're getting that figured out.
Interesting.
All right, looks like we're almost ready to go. Hawaii's doing a little bit of extra setup work in the meantime. They've got a few seconds, so they're making sure that they are exactly where they want to be. So in just a little bit, looks like almost ready. Final work being done on the robots. Blue looks like they're ready for me to hit the button. Red's just a few little tweaks.
All right.
Uh,
Hawaii looks like they're ready to go.
They do look like they're ready to go.
MJS still has someone on the field, though. They're putting the final touches on their setup here.
All right, looks like we're ready to go. So I'm going to send out a ready check and see what happens.
This looks good. Oh, as they jump back on the field.
I got 2 of them.
Looks like we got 2
3
of
of
them.
them.
All righty. So, MJS, are you ready to go?
All right.
I think it turned green before it
They said
disappeared.
they're ready to go. Oh. MJS, could you please move the ball in front of G closer to position? It's currently out of position.
Oh, yeah, one ball is a little bit away from its tower there. Thank you. Our referees passed that along to us. Thank you.
See if they agree with it. All right.
I think they're
We are
happy.
good to go. I'm going to hit autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go.
And away we go.
All right, none started moving, so we just got 0 on the countdown. I heard the sound. Let's see what moves. All right. MJS has 2 in. Their partner also has 2 in. They're each going for the third, so they already have a win point for the red team because they have a full row now.
They took care of Gold G, and
So blue got 1 in, but that was it. So red will win, and they will have a win point between them.
well done.
Well done with the Hawaii and the MJS team. So we'll wait for the final score from the officials.
Yeah, they're turning to look at us, but no thumbs up yet. Almost there.
Almost.
So Tower A and MGS, we need to know what's in that tower.
MJS, could you please let us know what's in Tower A? It
Yeah.
looks like 1 red and 1 blue.
So right where your robot's at Tower A, our officials can't tell what's in
Okay,
there.
so it is just the missed with the red. Okay. It's the start. The ball missed. All right, thank you very much. All right, but like we said, even though MJS did not complete, they do get the win point, and red has the autonomous win. We will start driver control in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, there we go for our minute 30-second driver control. In a moment, we'll see the robots move
All
in,
right,
we hope,
man. All right.
as the video catches up with us.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of delay on that one. So now MGS is completing that tower. Then
All right.
also, if you look at concrete, they're switching out that entire goal I.
All right.
So it looks like Hawaii's trying to fill up a couple with the red. It looks like they're probably moving over towards that center tower now.
Okay, concrete is filling up Gold G. They're very selective grabbing the blue balls, even though the red ones are still worth a point. MJS, its usual speedy self, now picking up the blue balls and making sure those are scored. Our team from Hawaii is just steady and reliable. You look down at their screen and you realize that they have just about taken care of all the balls on their field.
Oh, and concrete just threw one out of the field, so they're going to need somebody on their team to go grab that and put it back in, because it's a blue ball, and they probably want that on the field.
So slow and steady wins the race. We are just about there. 1 second on our clocks, but we'll see the rest of them time out in just a moment as
Yep.
their video feeds catch up with us.
Hawaii's trying to get that third in the center, and they do. They kind of shoot a shot, and then they go touch the tower.
Okay.
Oh, and concrete just had 3 balls fall out of that
Oh, my
bottom left
goodness.
tower.
Yeah, that was not a good event for them because they are at the end of the match. They are done.
So they're touching it, but unfortunately 2 fell out, so that kind of hurt them.
So we have to wait for the official score, but it looks like Red's got this one pretty handily.
Yeah, it looks like Hawaii, I don't see a single ball that isn't in a tower.
Yeah, that one is just steady and reliable. Just an amazing team there.
In MJS, I only see 1 ball that is not in a tower.
Yep.
So it looks like Red on this one. We'll wait for the final score, wait for the thumbs up from the officials.
Still no video. All right, so there's a discussion going on amongst the referees. We'll get a final score in just a moment.
Yep, and if they have questions, they will send you. They'll probably send you a message.
And
All
we
right.
have a thumbs up.
139 to 78, Red with the win.
Okay, another decisive win. All right. So moving on to match 16.
All right, we can see 3 of them right off the bat.
Excellent.
And we'll see Griffins have always shown up, so they usually show up within a few
Yeah,
seconds.
They'll be here.
So, but I don't believe any of these teams were in a match before. All right, they are just making sure they've got their robot in the right spot.
All right.
They're checking their alignment.
Looks like some folks on the Steam team there. We got 2 Steam team on the Red side, so
All
they're playing
right.
together. Doing a little meditation there in Steam Team Gold. Looks like she may be floating above the floor.
All right, we're going to send a ready check out.
Okay, I'm going to take back over once you get driver control, so wait till you get driver control.
All right.
We're going to alliance selection in a second.
Yep. All right, I got both Steam teams have given us a thumbs up. They are ready to go.
Burnsview is just making final adjustments, and I'm sure they will give us a green check mark.
Yep, chicken's ready.
momentarily.
All right, I'm seeing thumbs up from them, and they are ready to go. All right, let's
Nice.
go autonomous. In 3, 2, 1, go.
And we see some robots moving, while others, their video is catching up to us here.
I think that's that pre-autonomous setup that's causing them problems.
Okay, all right. So we should see autonomous starting now.
So the Griffins are going for their home run row. Let's see what happens. We'll wait for the video to catch up. It looks like it paused for a second. And it looks like it did not. I don't know. It looks like it's turning, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Either way, it looks like they've won autonomous. I think Steam Team Go might have left an extra blue ball actually in Tower F. So we'll have to see. Because I don't know how they could have scored a blue during autonomous.
Oh, and we have thumbs up.
All
Looks
right,
like
we got a
blue
thumbs
advantage.
up, blue with the autonomous win. Thank you for taking care of that ball in the tower. We will start driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. So, all right, I'm seeing robots moving. All right, let's see what happens. I got 2 red robots moving. I've got 1 blue robot moving. I have not seen. Oh, chicken's moving now. It scored 2. Look at that. First time I see it moving, it throws the ball right in. All right.
Excellent. Oh, and we've got some red balls going to the center from Steam Team Go. Looks like chicken is moving out.
They are. We only have 1 qualification match left here today, so this is the next one. And after this, we'll go to alliance selection. We have 55 seconds left in this match. As we're thinking about alliance selection, what happens is stay by your computers for alliance selection because it's automatic. It'll pop up on your screen, and if you're not at your computer, it's hard to get it done. So all teams should hang up by their computers after the last match, and we'll do our alliance selection.
Okay, Chicken once again going for the center goal. Looks like Burnsview has already filled their center goal with 3 blue balls. Now they're heading for goal B.
And you'd think the other teams would be paying attention. Burnsview plays a very similar strategy each time, it looks like. If the other teams
Yep.
are watching, they could say, we could play some defense against that. But the red team appears not to be playing anything against that right now. So 16 seconds left. The blue team is going to dominate the center column, which is going to give them, it looks like a couple of rows based on what I see. So blue team should have this one handily, just because of the dominance of a couple of towers.
We'll see where they go once this clock runs out. Note that their clocks are slightly different than ours, so they may appear to be playing a little bit beyond time, but we're just getting a little bit of a delay.
That's just got to do with the signals traveling all over the world for this one today, right?
That's right.
From Granville, it's going to Puerto Rico, to Hawaii, to
Mississippi,
Canada.
Oregon,
We
British
cover a lot of
Columbia.
miles tonight. That's it. So I think they've all stopped moving. We can actually score this one.
All right, we'll see what our intrepid scorekeepers say. It looks like it belongs to blue.
We got a thumbs up. It is blue, 149 to 82. That's pretty
Wow.
impressive. That's a nice match.
Very nice.
Cool. Let's move on from that one here. We're going to move on to our last qualification match. And again, after this match, we will go right into alliance selection. So we're going to cue right now our final match here. Here we go into the match. We're going to start that baby up, and we're going to go through a ready check on all 4 videos are there.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, real quick as they get ready, we're going to take a peek here a second and see if we can just play with the screen a second and show the folks at home the rankings. So as of right now, there's where our rankings stand, left-hand side of your screen. Going into the final qualification match, 109.55M is 6-0 today. 98.549C is 5-1. 1973B is 4-2. So you can see our top, ranked teams here today.
Very nice.
Let's go back and change around and look at the game screens, because I'd much rather watch the game for a minute. As much as it's fun to watch those teams, it'd be fun to see these guys play a second. So let's settle in right there for the view. We're going to send a ready check out now that we've had a visit to the standings.
All right. Looks like we still need one. Oh, we reset the ready check. So
Ready check is out. Got 1, got 2.
looks like Hawaii
Got 'em
may
all.
be working on their robot over there.
That's funny. They didn't ready check, so Hawaii is still doing a little maintenance, it looks like, right now.
They have a robot sitting on a table.
I think we should write a book, Zen and the Art of Hawaiian Robot Maintenance.
Yeah.
I think we should have teams like post like next to a window every day so you can see what's going on. So thanks to these drifts of snow, and we can see the sunshine in Hawaii.
Yeah, would be nice. You know, I've been to Hawaii and it does not suck.
Yeah, we're talking about coming today and wearing our grass skirts just in honor of that team coming today. We said it was too cold for grass skirts in Michigan.
Yep, a little too cold for the coconut bikini.
Yeah, but All right, we got one team. They're still working on that robot. They're putting some kind of a screw and nut back in the front, it looks like. So Hawaii's doing a little bit of maintenance yet. When this is done, we're going to go to alliance selection after this match.
Yep, we're almost there. So thank you for your patience. Those of you who are ready to rock and roll, we're giving Hawaii just a little bit of time to get that robot back where it needs to be.
And they're ranked 3rd right now. If they win this one, they'll move up in the rankings. So this is an important match for the Hawaiians.
Yeah, I don't blame them for making sure their bot is in good condition before sending it out on the field.
Yeah, because right now they're sitting 3rd, which is an excellent place to be. I think this is the first time they've played live remote too, so they obviously paid attention to the strategy and how to play.
They certainly know how to play this game, and it is quite different than the in-person version.
It's been fun to watch them. They've got a great view of their field and their camera set up, and they've had a great video connection. They're on Oahu, I think, and
Yes.
it's super exciting to watch the folks from Oahu come play. It's just so nice to be able to say Puerto Rico's here, and Hawaii's here, Canada's here, folks from Mississippi, Michigan's here. We're from all over the world today, and we've had a few technical issues, but we'll get past them here.
Yeah, we talked to the gentleman from Hawaii on our inspection rounds, and they're a great team.
Oh, they were so gracious, too. I got to tell you, what a great team to talk to as they get ready to play. All right, so we're going to watch for this team to get ready, but watch for that ready check when they get ready from the Hawaiian team. We're going to be on hold for just a minute.
Will do. All right, so give us just a couple minutes. This is kind of a pivotal round for all of us, not just the folks in Hawaii, so we're going to make sure that they can play to their utmost abilities here. They are just about ready to rock and roll, it looks like. They're putting the robot up onto the field. and we'll get this underway in just a moment. And they will, hopefully that ready check doesn't expire before they click it green. But it looks like he's just about ready to pop off the field. Make sure that brain is on. All right. So here we go. And their ready check is green. So let's see. I'm the only one in the control booth here, so let's see if we can. All right, so autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, looks like the robots are moving. Looks like I clicked the right button. I just got abandoned by all my friends here, so I make sure I've never done the this side of the broadcast before, so I am learning all kinds of things. All right, looks like autonomous is ended for most of us here. And so we'll wait for an official score. I see still some movement there on Stardust. I'm not sure what's going on there. If their video is just catching up to us or something else is going on. Okay, every time we do this, it's a different adventure because this software gets updated almost daily by VEX as they innovate this new approach. Okay, we have thumbs up, and it looks like Advantage Blue, 79 to 58. We're ready for driver control. In 3, up, and away we go. So
It doesn't give you a warning.
yeah, it doesn't give us a warning.
So Mike's kind of trying to run that one for the first time. He hasn't tried it, so he got a surprise learning that it does that.
Yep, I kind of knew how everything worked because I've been watching it for several events, but doing it yourself is a little different. All right, and it looks like we've got some good action going on across the country here. All right. Looks like Jake from State Farm is filling up goal F with red balls. And it looks like the Stardust is doing the same. So there's some strategizing going on here.
Why, you think they're working together as part of an alliance?
That very well could be.
I see the blue teams both doing the same thing. They're working that center tower right now. The Hawaiians have got a great record. You see why. There's 37 seconds left, and there's only about 2 balls left on the field.
What I love about that robot is it's not incredibly fast, but it's just steady and just clears out that field every single time.
It's very methodical.
Yeah, it just does its job, and it's just an excellent team, excellent robot.
It's fun to have the Hawaiians with us here today. We're going to run an event in a few weeks, I think, just for some Hawaiian teams. There's a bunch of them that want to play.
Okay.
And so we're going to do it in their time zone, so they aren't getting up at the crack of dawn for us like they did here today.
Well, that would be nice for them.
I mean, this was noon today is 7 in the morning for them, so they're up at 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning to play today.
So we're going to fly out to Hawaii and help them out with that. Is that right?
Well, that's a great. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe we should go run the event from there.
I think we should. We could do it. They could be on Oahu, and we could run it from, say, Maui or something.
Our feet in the sand and a laptop.
It'd be truly live remote that way.
There we go. Hey, so that finishes the matchup in most places. You see some of these robots still wrapping up because their timer's a little behind ours. We'll let them finish moving around and smooth it up. I think this one's going to be interesting. I think Red is going to take this one just because they've done a nice job of really locking down some towers. If you look at the Red side, I suspect that they're going to have the D, E, F row, and I suspect they're going to have also, the center tower and the row down the middle, which is B, E, H. So,
yep.
We'll see how it shakes out, but I think Red is probably going to come out a little bit on top on this one. Blue had the Auton, but Red clearly owns the center tower. So you see everybody went for the center, but Red beat him out because Red's got 6 red balls in there. Blue only has, it looks like 4 red balls.
Looks like 4,
balls.
yeah.
So Red has more balls, and they both touch the tower. So that's a final score, 131 to 103. Congratulations to our Red Alliance. That was a great run by them.
Well done.
Super happy they coordinated and played well. We're going to go to Alliance selection, so I'm going to end this match. Teams, please stay by your computers now. And for the people at home, what's going to happen is they're going to go through an electronic alliance selection where teams pick their partners to play in the playoffs today.
So teams, stay close to your computers because this alliance selection is automatic. You have to make selections and respond. So watch your computer, please.
And here we go into alliance selection. So I'm not sure if the folks can come to see this. Again, we're kind of learning how to broadcast with this software, but let's give this a go and see if we can get something here.
Okay, I think that's legible.
Kind of see it in the center, right?
You don't need a super giant TV in order to see that, I hope.
No, even with our eyesight at our age, Doc, you can still see most of it.
I think I can.
That's nice and big now. I kind of like that.
Okay, that's working.
So Alliance selection. So Team 955M has sent an invitation, and 19738 sent theirs. So we got an alliance. I'm going to go to the alliance window. I bet we have an alliance already. So our first alliance is in place. The number 1 team picked the number 2 team.
Well, that makes sense to me.
Well, I guess so. Number 3 team's making a choice, right? And these are the Hawaiians. And the Hawaiians have to pick someone. So they got to go to their screen and say, of the teams below us, those that have not, that are ranked below us, who do we want to have on our alliance? They've made an invitation. It went to 248C, who has accepted.
There we go.
We got 2 alliances.
Alliance 2 is set.
I like this automated election. You just go for one team to the next, make your choice.
Yep. We don't have to run around with signs or anything.
Which means there's Alliance 3 is in place. We're going to go right into our play when this is done. We're going to take a 2-minute break so teams can get back to their fields after this. But we're going to start just 2 minutes after Alliance selection is done, play the playoffs.
So 5735H is cogitating upon their partner.
They got to make a choice. There's a handful down below them.
All right.
Oh,
so
they asked their sister team to play with them. Let's see what they got.
So 2 Steam Team.
I bet they'll accept. What do you think?
I have a feeling it's
the two from Mississippi are going to play together here.
I think it's going to be a Steam Alliance.
It is.
The Steamy Alliance.
So if you already had your alliance selected, you should be texting and figure out what's your alliance, messaging within the system, finding your alliance partner's number and calling them and figure out your strategy right now, right? So again, we're going to take a brief break once alliances are done for these teams to talk to each other. We did have our Mississippi teams align with each other. So now 288E has to make a choice. They've got 3 teams below them to choose among. That'll make the 4th alliance, or sorry, the 5th alliance.
Stardust Creators is going for Puerto Rico.
Okay, so we're going to have a 5-minute break for teams to talk to their alliance partner. And then in 5 minutes, we're going to resume play with our championship. So 5-minute break is called. We're going to move forward into our qualification matches. The first match is going to be, 5735H and X versus 288E and 2263Z. But we're going to take a 5-minute break, let the teams talk to their alliance partners and get ready to play.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right, so a brief break coming, and then 5 minutes we'll play off for playoffs. It'll take about 15 minutes. We'll still be done by our 5 o'clock posted finish time. That'll get ready back out in time for the Super Bowl today. All right. And here we go. Something relaxing.
There we go.
The 2020-2021 game, VEX Robotics Competition, Change Up.
Change Up is played on a 12-foot by 12-foot field by 2 alliances, 1 red and 1 blue, made up of 2 teams each.
The object of the game is to get more points than the other alliance by scoring balls in goals and by connecting rows.
The VRC change-up field contains 32 balls, 16 red and 16 blue. Each robot starts the match with one of their corresponding balls as a preload. In addition, there are 9 goals located around the field where balls can be scored.
Balls are 6.3 inches in diameter and are worth 1 point for the corresponding alliance color when scored in a goal.
An alliance can take ownership of a goal by having the top scored ball in the goal. If an alliance has 3 owned goals in a row, they will receive a bonus of 6 points for connecting the row. But watch out!
During the driver control period, robots can remove balls from any goal at any time. This means that even if a goal looks full, an opponent could descore one of your balls, open a spot for a ball of their own, and interrupt a connected row. No scored balls or connected rows are safe. Each match begins with a 15-second autonomous period where robots score on their side of the field without help from their drivers. The alliance that scores more points in the autonomous period is awarded with a 6-point bonus added to the final score at the end of the match. This year, each alliance also has the opportunity to earn an additional win point in the autonomous period by completing their home row. The home row is the row of goals closest to their own alliance station.
The 1-minute, 45-second driver control period begins once the autonomous bonus winner has been determined. At the end of the driver control period, after all objects and robots have come to rest, the match will be scored to determine the winning alliance. Remember, VRC games are not scored until the driver control period has ended.
Official rules and game information for VEX Robotics Competition Change-Up can be found at roboticseducation.org or vexrobotics.com.
To register a team, find events near you, or ask a question on the official Q&A, please visit robotevents.com.
Best of luck, and have a great 2020-2021 season.
In a world of endless expression and endless possibilities, creating a world like Grand Rapids, where every day is a work of art and the inspiration is pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org. Stories, hear my songs. Timeless can be as big as a sunset on a Great Lake, or as endless as the stars that watch over us. Welcome to Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Welcome to the purest of pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org. Where wishing you were here is the heart of pure Michigan. Your trip begins at michigan.org.
There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire. There's a break in the action here at the Robotics Center. Sit back and enjoy the fire. All right, we're back, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to play the playoffs here. We're super excited now. This is going to be really competitive. It's fun. A lot of these teams are playing their first event today, Mike, and so they didn't know what they were doing when they started today.
Kind of like us.
Yeah, well, and now that they've played a few matches, I'm really curious to see how they play the finals because we're set to play, and these teams have had a day now, all day to play, so they've all kind of figured it out.
Yep. So strategy should change. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's get this match ready to go. Let's do that. Let's fire it up and let's send the ready check here. We set it at 4:35 Eastern. We were going to resume, and it's 4:35 Eastern.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
And you know, all that food for the Super Bowl is still hot and waiting for us at home. So we got to finish this up, go find hot food and cold something, and watch that football game today.
I'm ready for that.
All right, hey, in case you're with us today, if you want to play, we play a week from Thursday night. We have another event. If you want to join us at that event, just go register for it and mark pay later, and we'll pay your fee. We were just talking to the referees here. The software is working better than it has some days.
Yes, it has.
But it's still got some glitches. So we said, you know what? If you play today, go register for the event a week from Thursday night, and we'll pay your fee because we'd love to have you back and have you help us keep working the bugs out of this software.
Yep.
So
Keeps
let's
getting
hope
better every time.
Let's hope there's no bugs during the finals. Let's do the ready check and we're going to play here. So the ready check is out to our teams. On the Red Alliance, we got a Steam team and a Steam team, 2 teams from Mississippi. On the Blue Alliance, we've got a Granville, Michigan team and a team from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
We're waiting for a Puerto Rican ready check.
Yep. They are looking things over.
I think they're debating where to actually set the robot, maybe.
All right, but we're waiting for that ready check, folks from Puerto Rico. So when you're ready, let us know.
Looks like they're figuring it out. They're talking to each other, pointing the thing. They're actually planning this, man.
Got some strategy going.
This looks like it'd be fun. What's set up backwards?
Really?
Oh, yeah, we got a team in Mississippi, folks. If you can hear me on the broadcast here, we have a team in Mississippi. Your balls in the center of your field are set up backwards.
Yep.
Mississippi, 5735X, not H. The other team, your balls in the center of the field are set up backwards. Just the 4 in the very center. Sorry, one of the things we're getting better at is checking these fields. We have a lot of just easy things to miss in setup, and we're not as good as we should at checking it. So we've got a couple people's eyes on right now, making sure we're right. So it looks like we're good to go. It looks like all the balls are in the right places. We got our ready checks. Autonomous is going to begin. Here we go. Wait, I got someone waving their arms.
Whoa.
The Steam team is waving their arms. Don't know what it is.
Okay.
We have held off a second. I can't tell what that was. I'm going to send another ready check out because I saw a frantic dash in front of the camera and wave your arms. That was really pretty cool. Another ready check out there. Let me know when you are ready this time.
That was effective.
Yeah, you got the message across there. Team H, we got the message.
Thank you.
Give us a ready check when you're ready.
All right.
Make sure things are plugged in and turned on. Nothing like a loose USB connection to screw your day up. Hey, we got our ready checks. Now we're ready.
I see thumbs up.
He says we can play autonomous. Let's do it, Mike. Here we go.
Excellent. We're ready in Mississippi.
Very cool. Here we go. We should be off and running around the world right now.
All right.
I see some robots moving. I don't see others. We may be delayed somewhere. I can't tell what's going on.
I don't see any blue robots moving at the moment.
There they go. They started a little slower. It's there's something a little weird right now. The blue robots did not get off to the right start, it doesn't look like.
All right.
But I really can't tell what happened.
Okay, so chicken's moving, but we'll see what happens here.
We got a really interesting video feed, and I can't tell if it's jerky on the feed or if they have a problem with the field control of the robot, if the robot is being like... Because Puerto Rico didn't move at all that time.
No, they didn't.
We got a thumbs up from the referee, though, so we're going to move on and play the driver control period of this one. Here we go.
Looks like red advantage on that autonomous.
And we're off and running driver controlled.
All right, we got to see some robots moving. Now Puerto Rico is moving out.
Yeah, I think there's a little timer problem here is what's going on. Our timer here at the master clock seems to start before everybody else starts.
Yep.
Now, they're all up and moving right now, which is good. 2 fairly evenly matched alliances here. It's a qualification match 1-1, first of the qualification match, or sorry, playoff matches. This is single elimination, right? The winner advances, the loser is done for the day.
Yep, it's one and done.
There's about a minute left here, but that means about a minute and 5 seconds in some of the other places because their clocks are a little behind us, it looks like.
Looks like Chicken may have changed his strategy a little bit because they're not concentrating on the center goal. They're moving around and making some rows on the sides here.
Sure, not center goal. You said that again. They're not going to center
And
goal.
there they go.
Right back to the center goal. Same. We do
All right,
that.
they were waiting for me to say
Yeah, they
that.
wait for you to say that. Say, go ahead and say that. And we're going to score the center. So, blue is off to an interesting start. So is red. There's a lot of balls off the field on the Blue Alliance side. So we'll see how this shakes out. But it looks to me like they're a little bit ahead of this when the score reflects that. But it also looks like they're playing a little ahead in terms of where the balls are off the field.
All right.
Looks like the Steam team may have a little trouble getting the ball off the ground. The Steam team's X in the lower left of your screen seems to nudge a lot of balls that don't quite go into its gripper. So I think the two on the right-hand side maybe are a little more elegant in their picking up of the balls, which is helping them. Time is out on our end, which means it'll run out very shortly for all the teams as their own local clocks run down.
Yep. Looks to us that maybe the blue has the advantage here overall with the score.
Can't tell who's going to touch what here at the end. Oh, they're
Yep.
going to touch the center, it looks like.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like blue has both touched the center. It looks like a red one's touching the center. So blue's going to own that center tower. Looks like blue's got a row on the right-hand side. It's going to go blue, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what the referees do as they finish this up. Well played match, though, teams.
Yeah. All four teams played very well. Just a couple of balls left on each field.
Yeah, it looks good, and the video's pretty good. It's actually kind of fun to see at home.
All right.
Referees are out there scratching their heads. They're almost close. They're trying to figure this out.
Yep. You see the score at the top adjusting every now and then as they recount and count.
It looks like they got it. So the final score is 101-88. The blue takes that one. That's going to finish that match. Go ahead and pick those guys up. That finishes match number 1.
All
And
right.
finalize the scores from that match. We're going to call playoff match number 2 here.
And we'd like to say goodbye to St. Martin High School. You played really well in our tournament. Thank you so much for participating.
We're very happy that you were able to join us today. And like I said, if you want to join us on Thursday in a couple weeks, we're happy to take care of your registration fees because, this stays a little bumpy still. We're still working the bugs of the software. It's better than it was a month ago, though, Mike.
Yes, it is. And VEX is innovating. Unlike some robotics outfits, VEX is definitely innovating and making this competition possible despite the limitations we are encountering with COVID-19.
It's really interesting. This is one of the few organizations that said for kids at the high school level, let's create a way to play internationally even during a pandemic, right?
That's right. And so many things, and we've said this before, so many things are canceled for kids in music and in sports and clubs and so on. And yet our students are working on robotics every afternoon.
So we're waiting for a camera image yet from MGS Robotics. They may still be setting up. Puerto Ricans are resetting, of course, because they just played. And Chicken is getting their field reset also. So a bunch of resetting going on with teams that are back on the field with us again. We'll give them a minute. There's no rush here. But we're waiting to play qualification match 1-2, the second one in the first round. And we're waiting for MGS Robotics. Don't have a video feed yet from them, and I don't have a ready check from them. So several teams still setting up, and we will check all the fields. One thing we're going to watch again is we were trying to watch the field setups a little bit. It appears that we might have a field setup issue in Puerto Rico if I look at it. Puerto Rico, the center balls look like they're on the wrong sides. If you're in Puerto Rico, the very balls are on the center tower look like they're swapped. Yep, looks like those are swapped, right? The two blue go on the side kind of away from you, and the red go on the side kind of toward you, right? No, keep going. Keep going. No, you're in the right place, the center tower, but there, nope, one more, rotate one more around. Rotate them, there you go, bingo. Now put the blue ones on the other side. Yep, hey, we're waiting for MGS Robotics right now. We don't have a video feed from you guys. We need a video feed. Thank you, Puerto Rico. You look great. And your field looks good, too. So, you look great. You're handsome. And, by the way, it's a good-looking field. It looks like our friends in Washington State are getting theirs ready to go. So, right now, Washington State, we got a field setup issue on yours also. The red ball on the lower side of your field needs to be touching the tower. So, you got a field setup issue, Washington, left-hand side in front of tower gold G. That red ball needs to be touching the tower. It's not touching the tower. That's not properly placed. Maybe the issue is the blue ball on the same side, the opposite side of the field, too. I can't tell around goal C. But I can see the red one is clearly in the wrong place. It has to touch the tower. Washington, that ball has to touch the tower, my friends. That ball is still misplaced. So we're still waiting. We have to get Washington's ball in the right place yet. There's a red ball that has to touch the tower in the lower left. Tower G, the red ball has to touch the tower. Nope, still doesn't touch. Come on, guys. This isn't hard. Tower, goal G, the red ball has to touch that tower. Put it right against the base. It must be in contact with the base of the tower. That's the way the rules play on. Okay, thank you very much. Looks like you're in the right place. Then one more ready check here. Now that everybody got their field set up right, I think, after Puerto Rico rotated some balls. There's the ready check out. If you would, give me a ready check when you're ready.
All right, looks like we need one from Burnview.
Our Canadian friends need to give us a ready check, and we're ready to play.
Looks like they're ready.
Yeah, they're counting something. I can't tell exactly what they're doing. They're looking like they're counting something.
There's some strategy going on here.
Okay, we're ready to go. Let's play our autonomous run. Here we go. Autonomous is going to start. 3, 2, 1. It's running. All right, so you see all four fields start and move here.
All right. Looks like we have Chicken trying to create a home row, but not quite making it there.
Let the referees score this one.
All right, looks like everyone stopped. Everyone's clock is doing something a little different.
Yep. Can't tell exactly what Chicken ended up with over there. I don't think Puerto Rico moved.
And we have thumbs up.
Red's got 81-54. We're going to move into driver control. Here we go. Off and running.
All right. And once again, without warning, we are moving.
Yeah, the timer's a little weird right now. It doesn't give us quite the right countdown, doesn't look like, but everybody gets the same time to drive. Just they start at slightly different times in different parts of the world.
All right.
So we're all moving around.
Just filling that center tower
They
again.
are. They're fast, aren't they? They're one of the fastest. The 244D is the fastest robot in the world right now, and that robot's got to be a third or fourth. It's not this fast, but it's pretty darn close.
It's very fast, and they're pretty accurate, too. They're well-practiced drivers.
Oh, they are. They've had a lot of practice. They played live remote a lot. I think they're the most experienced live remote team I'm aware of anywhere in the country.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Oh, Burnview, we need one of your participants to move off the corner of the field because our refs are having a hard time seeing goal I. So, yep, thank you. I really
There we
appreciate
go.
it.
It's funny. You're a pretty good door, but not a very good window, as my mom would say. So we're off and playing here. We're trying to see what's going on with all these goals.
All right.
Boy, we're counting this down, but it looks like it's going to be a really close match. It's really curious to see what happens to the center right now because the Red Alliance has stacked 6 balls in the center tower, and the Blue Alliance has gone back and is stacking 6 balls in the center tower.
Yep.
So I think you see everybody go touch the center tower. It's going to come down to who has got what that's not the center tower. Right now, there's a lot of balls on the field in a couple of the fields. So it looks to me like Red's cleared a lot more of the balls off the ground, and they're in the goals.
All right. So our clock shows 0, but the teams have a little bit of time left to reach that center goal if that's what they plan on doing.
It looks like they're starting to come to a stop here. Everybody's in their final resting positions.
And
We're gonna score. This is feeling like Red to me because Red has just absolutely dominated the center of the goal. And look at the lower left and the upper right. So look at goals C and G. They've just packed the house in goals C and G, and they took the center. So I think Red is going to have this one. But we'll see how it all shakes out when the score settles in.
Yep. It doesn't look like it's going to be too close, though.
That's it. The referees, that's the final score, 168-108. We're going to, let's see, end that match. Boom, end the match. Done. We're going to finalize the scores. Done. And we're going to jump in and we're going to leave and then start up the match 3. So our third of the playoff matches.
But we'd like to thank our team from Puerto Rico, Hogar Colegio La Milagrosa. I'm sure I butchered that once again, but we thank you so much for joining us here on our live remote broadcast. Also, we would like to say goodbye to Chicken. So this is one and done, folks. So you either win, and if you don't win, unfortunately, we say goodbye for you for now.
But we'll see you again another event, right? If you played
Absolutely.
today, again, if you want to register for the event a week from Thursday, just register and mark pay later, and we here in Michigan will take care of your registration fees. We'd love to have you play again as we keep working the kinks out of this software.
Excellent.
So we're getting them lined up to go. I got 3 ready checks. I'm waiting for a ready check from a Hawaiian team.
It looks like they're ready to go. They may have some final adjustments to make. I see someone getting onto the field there, so...
Yeah, I think in Hawaii they got something interesting. If you look in the back of the screen over there, you don't see this real often. They have the best trophy display I've ever seen. See that blue trash can upside down?
Oh, that's nice.
I think we have one of those. I think that's a recycling trash can upside down as a trophy display.
And they have all their, looks like their past robots on display as well.
Yeah, look at those trophies too. So I'd love to see these robots and what's in the background as we see them every time. Looks like we got the ready checks though, so they're done setting their robot. We're going to play this game now that we've admired their robots. Let's play autonomous. Whoop. Okay, I was going to play autonomous. Someone's swapping a battery. Are you kidding me?
Looks
Oh,
like
the
some
license
license plates are
plates.
getting swapped there.
We got a field set up wrong again too. Hey, what do you know? 248C, you are set up wrong.
Ooh. Hey, you're
248C.
248C, you're in the building we're sitting in.
248C, your balls are on the center tower and not in the correct positions.
So we either need to walk down the hall and give you a rap on the back of the head, or you can change your field so it fits.
Hey, 248C, I know you guys have a nice conversation there. It'd be nice if you'd go rotate those balls around the center column.
Concrete, we need you to change...
188 degrees of rotation. Go counterclockwise or clockwise.
Your field is not set up correctly.
Actually, it's not even 180 degrees.
All right.
It's 90 degrees.
I see someone standing there pointing.
Just got to rotate it 90 degrees. The center balls on concrete.
All right.
248C.
Caden's thinking about fishing somewhere, I think.
I have a nice conversation over there, but no one's fixing the balls. So I think I saw someone dash down the hall towards them there to help them pay attention to this match because they're having a nice conversation, but they're holding up everybody around the world quite literally.
Quite literally.
Because they got their balls in the wrong place. So happens you check and make sure all the fields are set up right. Causes all kinds of problems for these teams.
Okay, Caden, time to fix the...
So someone's arriving on the... Watch this. Someone's going to arrive there momentarily. I saw him go down the hall. They're going down this door and they're going to say, hey, your balls are in the wrong place. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Gavin, there you go. All right.
No, you're not there
Nope.
yet. Swap the other...
Nope,
What?
that's not correct either.
What are you doing, man? Okay, he's going to get it.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness. I think we got it.
All right, there we go. What do you know?
That was painful.
Looks like we're going to play this game now. So, we're ready for some autonomous play if we can get him off the field.
Yep. These are generally pretty smart people, too.
I'm going to throw you a ready check again just because now that we waited for 10 minutes, make sure you guys have still got a charged battery and you're ready to play. So, if you would, flag your ready check for me again.
Okay, Gavin, pay
If you
attention.
would, flag your ready check for me again.
Look at your computer.
Because once the ready check's flagged, we'd like to know what you're doing. So, I got 1, 2. I got them all. Here we go. We're going to play autonomous. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and they're running. So,
All right.
shot and a miss with Stardust creators down here. Up at the top of the screen, Jake from State Farm's going for tower letter C, taking the shot. Shot's in. Left-hand side of the stage, they missed through the red robot, got nothing in the lower side, but looks like the top robot put a pair in. This looks like the
Nice.
Hawaiians have put a pair in during autonomous.
Yep.
And we crossed the center line on the...
Oh, that's not good.
The Stardust created, which is a problem here. It's going to talk autonomous to the red anyways. So we're going to draw in driver control here. You can't cross the center line during autonomous. Here we go. I'm going to play this thing. Here we go. Driver control, please. There's the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it counted down that time. I actually saw a countdown.
Yeah. And autonomous worked as well.
Wow. And we got all 4 video feeds. You know, maybe the system's getting warmed up. Maybe it took a while to get those chipmunks running up to speed.
That could be.
Those wheels are spinning now, and now there's enough, momentum in them that we're just going to keep the speed up.
Yep. Those hard drives need those cockroaches running at full speed.
That they do. Well, it's interesting to watch right now because I see the center tower is empty on 3 of the fields. It's very interesting to see what they're playing right now. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out as we get closer to the end of the match. There's still 1 minute and 17 seconds left. Lots of time left. But only one team has played the center goal, which is interesting.
All right. As
So the Hawaiians are running all over the field. They got a very nice, I like, as you said, the deliberate, this very predictable scoring. Boom, pops it in.
Yep.
They do a great job of just going out and doing what they set out to do.
They don't have to move fast because when they get to the goal, they just function properly. They just do exactly what the driver wants it to do.
We say that and then they overshot the center goal, but that's
well,
okay.
You know.
We really like they're very methodical in their scoring. It's fun to watch the Hawaiian robot play. Up on the upper right, though, Jake from State Farm doing the same thing, running around the outside the field, trying to pick up balls and score in the corner tower. He's shooting on goal I right now. Got a ball in his grips, puts it up, does not go. It gets stuck at the top of the robot, gets in, drops. So he's got it in. So the Jake from State Farm made their shot. Lower right, Stardust Creators just put a ball in the right-hand side, tower F. Going to the top, they got a blue ball. Where are they going to go with it? They got the blue ball. They're going to the center tower on the right side, takes the shot, does not go in. Goes up and hits the rim. Shoots again, goes in second time. That's what the Hawaiians don't do. They shoot and they hit every time.
They hit it every
it's
time,
pretty
it seems
impressive
like.
robot. You watch him take that shot and in it goes.
Yep, no wasted time.
Clock's running down. It's who's touching what at the end. The center tower is up for grabs. Blue can have it if somebody touches the center tower because the center tower is up for grabs.
Okay, our clock has wound down, but our robots are
It's
still
all
going
about
to
what
move
they
for a
touch
second.
when they're done here. You know, it's really interesting. I think that the Blue Alliance might actually have a chance of taking this one.
It's possible. Oh,
I can't tell. They got a row across the middle. It looks like the Blue Alliance does, and they've got the center tower, which completes that row across the middle. But I think they gave up everything else.
yeah.
So I think maybe the red guys have the top of the row. See the top row across the screen, A, B, C.
Yes.
Look at goal C and goal B. You know, very nice coordination between the Hawaiians and the concrete team.
Yep, that's true.
Which gives them the win, actually. The red wins 114-96, and the win is
Wow.
that top row.
Yep.
Just beautiful the way they took that. They gave up the center, said, screw the center, we don't need it. They put up 114 points. So we're
Yep.
going to wrap this match, and we're going to say goodbye to a couple of teams.
All right, off we go. So Jake from State Farm is done for the day, and so is the Stardust Creators.
All right, so we're on to our next match.
Doing a little clicking action here. Norton LifeLock is stepping in.
Not sure why we get that little advertisement every time, but we do. So we got all the teams up. I got 1, 2, 3 video feeds. The Hawaiians got to reset that field. They've now played again. They're going to play one more time in a row, so we get a lot of exercise for them.
Yep.
And the Burnsview Griffins, same thing.
Same with Concrete. So we'll.
Wow, 3 of the teams are playing again. So take us 2 or 3 minutes here to reset these, and we don't have a video feed from our friends in Washington State. We need that.
All right. So MJS Robotics, make sure your video is coming into us. Make sure you've got nothing blocking your camera, and we'll get this rode on the show.
It's kind of fun to watch them reset these
There
fields.
we go. Took the cover off so we can watch them.
Got to rotate that camera just a touch. We don't see the goal I in Washington. There we go. Thank you much.
Oh yeah, that's better.
All right, I will tell you also in Washington State, please make sure those balls in front of the corner goals must be touching the goals. It looks like you have a couple of them. Maybe the floor is a little unlevel. I don't know, but they seem to want to roll away from those goals. So in Washington State, the balls have to be touching the goals in the corners. That's the field setup this year. So please make sure the goals are touching, the balls touching the goals in the corners.
There we go.
Hawaiians are still setting their field up there on top. Concrete still doing setup down below, getting the robots ready to go. Make sure you got a fresh battery in those robots. It'd be really nice not to have a problem with that.
Still don't look like they're touching the goals.
We'll see. Well, having settled, we'll see where we're at because it looks like we have a ball out of place on the Hawaiian side yet. On the Washington field. Washington State, your ball around goal G has to touch that red ball in the lower left side of your corner screen. Has to touch that tower. It's not touching. So I hate to keep bringing that up, but field setup requires those balls are touching the towers. And yours just seem to want to roll out a little bit. I think there's maybe a little unevenness in the floor there. Hawaiians got in there nice and tight. I see all the balls touching. See guy standing on a table too. That's the safety policy in Hawaii. Standing on
right.
tables is just fine.
As long as you're not wearing a grass skirt, you could be up as high as you want.
Yeah, that's right. But no being on the tables with grass skirts.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to ready check people. Looks like everybody's ready to go. I'm going to throw the ready check up and see. I got one team still working on their robot. Looks like Concrete still doing something over there. I can't tell what it is.
Yep. Once again, we
And-
have a student bending down in front of the camera.
Yeah, it's always good to see that rear view they show us. It's like, come on, guys. Be cognizant there's a camera on this side and point it the other way. See the Hawaiians? Very nice, very polite.
Yeah, very nice.
He's also to make sure those balls are touching when they're supposed to be. I think are reminders to make sure the balls touch the corner towers. Everybody's now being patient about being attentive to that.
All right, looks like we've got ready checks on the red side. Blue is almost ready to go.
Yep.
Get some folks to hop off the field. Hawaii's ready. Concrete.
As soon as concrete's ready, we're going to give ourselves an autonomous run here.
All right.
They are still doing something to that robot.
Yep, he's checking with his teammates and making some adjustments. Probably has to turn the robot on. That's always a...
Oh, it always
Good
helps us
thing.
turn on. Yeah, that
Yeah.
really ruins your game if the robot's not on.
Also helps to make sure the battery is fully charged.
Yeah, we went early with dead battery. That's true.
Yep, that's a general Robodog maneuver, is to go out on the field with a dead battery. We do that at least once per season.
Yeah, you got to do that just to keep up tradition.
That's right.
Okay, I need a ready check from concrete down there. 248C. Whenever you're ready, we'd love a ready check.
Okay.
He's holding his remote like it's not working, his controller.
Yeah, something's happening. Okay, so we'll... All right, so it looks like concrete's got some type of issue. Our head ref went off to take a look at it. So I just saw a thumbs up from him. So, I think that may have been it. All right, we may be good. This is one of the final matches, so I have to be careful here. I'm not sure if that ready check expired or if everybody's ready. Okay, looks like they're ready. And I'm going to go ahead and do autonomous. Nobody's yelling at me, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right,
All right.
ready. We're going to throw one more ready check out there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I started autonomous.
Oh, never mind. We're playing. I want to make sure all teams are ready because this team was not ready, I don't think.
Okay, they had thumbs up and their ready check turned green, I thought.
Yeah, I'm not sure that team was ready.
Oh, okay. I should have thrown another ready check out there.
Okay, well, we're going to score it because we can't rerun anything in this match. The way this system works, you can't rerun it once you run it. That's the beauty of this live remote system. There's no
All right.
no do-overs.
So they can yell at Dr. Evil for that
So we're
one.
going to check out the score out there. I think we'll see how the score shakes out. Blue is still in a halfway decent spot, it looks like.
Yep.
Looks like red's still going to take autonomous, though.
Yeah.
All right. Waiting for a thumbs up from the referee. It's coming, it's coming. We got a thumbs up from the referee. Here we go. Time for driver control. Okay, we're going to let these robots run around for a minute and 45 seconds. See what we can do about making some more points.
All right. We are in driver control.
Yeah, it's interesting. The starting and finishing is a little different as you look at these cameras.
Yeah.
You think, hey, we started, and then a couple of robots don't move for a bit because it's delayed in their particular
I was
location.
a little worried about concrete there, but they are moving.
Yeah, they are. It looks like they're up and going just fine now. So,
All right. Yeah, I was certain I saw a thumbs up and the ready check go, but looks like we are well into the match.
well, it looks like interesting game being played right now. Red has the center tower, it looks like, pretty early on.
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 red balls in both the center towers. And right now, blue seems to be avoiding the center towers and playing on the other sides of the field. So, be very curious to see where we're going. They're actually making sure all the balls are off the field. It's very nice. You watch them. There's 36 seconds left. And there's, look at that shot. Holy cow.
Wow.
That was a long shot by the Hawaiians. I'm not sure what they did. The shot from about 4 feet away.
That was interesting.
You don't see that very often. Oh, look at that. Holy cow. They're taking long shots all of a sudden. There's a lot of strength in those shots.
Oh,
Hey, in Burnsview, guy, you're standing in front of our screen again. We
Yep.
got a human player in Burnsview. Stand in front of the goal, man. If you'd step back, please.
so if you have a red and black flannel shirt, take a couple steps back, please.
There we go. At least that's better. Well, that's better.
Well, he stepped forward.
Okay, and then move back. Okay, so now we're out in front of the goal. You can see the goal again. That's helpful. Time's going to run out there. We'll see where people park here when they're all done. Can't tell where we're going to end up. Looks like blue is parked along the right-hand side of the screen, it looks like. Very interesting.
Wow.
So, interesting strategy on the blue side, both parking next to the same tower. You don't see a lot of that unless it's the center tower. You normally split them up a little bit just to spread the points around. But we'll see how this shakes out. It's going to be a red win by a little bit, I imagine. But we'll see. It's super close.
It is a very close match.
Yes, there's a bit of an advantage here in that both Burnsview and MGS Robotics have played several times in these live remote events, and they kind of know how to play this game.
Yes.
And the other two on the other side, Concrete and our friends from Hawaii, it's their first time out. So there's a bit of a strategic learning that you can see on the left-hand side versus the right. So we got a final score from the referees. That's good, 140 to 115. That'll finish this playoff round, Doc.
All right. So we'd like to say goodbye to our folks from Hawaii. They are from Mililani High School in Hawaii. And we also have to say goodbye to our own Granville Robotics Concrete. But we will see them again, I have no doubt.
Well, that's interesting. So that looks like that wraps up the event. Very interesting. We played a series of matches. I think we played them off.
Okay.
And that crowns our victors tonight. Now, the screen doesn't do a great job of showing who our victors are, but we do have our completed matches, and we go to that column a second. I think that's the one place I can probably show who won today. Very interesting. I was waiting for him to tell us who won, but we didn't see. So let's go to the very last match of the day down here. The finals. Team 1090-955M, our friends from Washington State, along with 98-549C from...
Burnsview Griffins, the Burnsview Secondary School in British Columbia.
There are winners today. Second place, 248C from Granville, Michigan, 1973B. That's the Mililani High School from Hawaii.
From Hawaii, yeah.
Congratulations to our number one placed number one alliance today. You've won. And also congratulations to our number two alliance. You guys were both new. It's your first event ever, and you did a great job of making sure our number one alliance earned it today.
Definitely.
So that'll finish up our matches for today. Thank you for coming to play again, and we will see you the next time we play live remote from Granville, Michigan. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.